Oh, okay. We'll come back so I could, grab one so we can get this. Bam. You know your nose, your nostril, and your eyes are big. Your nostrils,
Like the front end of a Trans Am.
exactly like the front of a Trans Am, like a baby moose. Oh my gosh!
You ever had your Trans Am that you raced in?
I didn't race it. I had one.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get a chance to race it.
Yes, sir.
Well, actually, I did. I had a Firebird. I didn't have a Trans Am.
Yes, sir.
I had two Firebirds actually. Not that I'm reminiscing. Okay, so you live on these different ones?
Yes, sir.
Let's see, YouTube. So you live there? So what up, though?
Nothing much.
And so you can invite guests to this. You can invite up to 10 people on here.
I've been inviting people the people that was in the same group as me at the NoFap group. I forgot the audience my Instagram.
Okay, it's not an issue. We're gonna be doing this regularly, I'm sure. I'm just seeing where we are with it.
Yes, sir.
And we're definitely grateful to see all of our screens up there.
Oh yeah, they live right now. So you need to figure out where you are.
I'm gonna copy this link and then I'm gonna send it to a few people. Only those who are actually going to be doing something on the podcast.
What can y'all see? Y'all can see all 3D screens?
I'm
Yes,
gonna go to YouTube.
On Restream, I can go to YouTube as well.
Coach King League might not be working on there yet because I think I just got verified and it takes 24 hours.
Yes.
But it's showing on Coach King League Facebook, I believe. Let's see right now. Yeah, we live on Facebook. Coach King League Facebook. Peace and blessings, family. If anyone can hear us, we're working on getting this system up and running so we can get regular with our podcasts and our lives and everything. But learning this system. Can I hear? Peace and blessings, family. If anyone can hear us, we're working on getting this system up and running so we can get regular with our podcasts and our lives and everything. Blessings, family. Are you, what are you doing, I said?
Just getting this link sent around, getting the information.
Getting what?
I was just trying to figure out exactly how to put that word. What I was trying to say.
Oh, okay. So, that link that I sent you, how about you send that link? It can invite up to 10 guests, and I guess those are the people that you could actually put on the screen.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't, you're not trying to put everybody on the screen.
Yes, sir.
It's just that I want to know how, you know, so I'm definitely gonna have to be going on here quite a bit. 2013. Oh, somebody right here just said, how can I help?
Hey, nice.
Huh?
I was saying, hey, nice.
You know who it is?
Of course not.
Marcus Khalil.
Khalil's a cool name.
Who is that?
I have no
Help is definitely much appreciated. Definitely stated if and when it's needed, though.
idea. Yeah. He's starting inviting people. And that's necessary. He's starting inviting people.
It's not too many people who want to send the link around because
To what?
I was telling that there's not necessarily too many people you would want to send the link around to.
Yeah, not for that. Yeah, that's what you want to know how to. I mean, you just straight up live on. You're live on Thought Processes. You're live on Facebook. You're live on, you know, those who play Thought Processes in Facebook
The thought process
and
Facebook.
Coach Book, Facebook and YouTube for Thought Processes and Coach King Week. So you're live on all of them, and then the McCullers group.
Yes.
So what the thing is, I guess, would be attempting to find out how you communicate with everybody in the chat, like everybody that's on here.
Well, as you saw, you had just pulled up the question that he had asked. The main first thing is to get viewers in and then see if they can hear all of us properly. And then as soon as that gets...
It says right here that figuring out how to stream. Okay, so it went to, that message went to like 2 Facebooks and 1 Twitch. You see that? Can you see what I see?
What?
Turn your screen around. Let me see what you see. Okay, so you see what I see, basically.
Practically so.
reply. Facebook. Oh, okay. Personal profile. Read. I can't reply. That sucks.
Nigeria becomes first country
Becomes the first country to do what?
to ban foreign models in TV ads.
They ain't trying to make sure that they ain't got no too much explicitity up here.
Yeah, well, they got to do that. You know what it is. It's an influence on their country. They know what to do.
Yeah, China. The difference between China and the U.S.
Yeah,
They got everything set up.
they'll uncensor certain things in China, but like the same thing they censor, they uncensor out here, they'll censor out there. But the same things they censor out here, they'll uncensor out there.
Because the influence is different. Just the way we go about things is just.
Yeah, they ain't trying to promote basically porn. They ain't trying to promote none of that. If they think anything is close to it, they'll make sure they get that up off of there.
So you're streaming in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Colors Group, Facebook, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Thought Processes, Facebook, YouTube, Facebook, YouTube. Yeah. So the biggest deal, I guess, is when you're streaming from them, how do you communicate with all of them? You know what I'm saying?
Let them pour their comments in as they have questions, and then just pull them up one by one.
There's somebody right now. He said he wants to get up here.
Where at? Where you see that at?
There's one right here.
Bodie.
Where you see that though?
Her telling you we'll see is the same as her opening your wallet and throwing your money into a fire. Time is money. Don't let anyone waste it.
Okay, so how can I help? Okay, so that message came up right there.
So if you want to like put people up on live, how do you do that specifically?
If I want to put them up on this live, I can send them an invite. That same link that I sent you. You
Yes.
send that link. And then when they sign on, I see him over here.
Yes.
You know,
Anytime anybody's getting on this live, this topic specific.
Yeah.
We've done this on the Power Board, so it's not. anybody that wants to come up is not on topic with what we're speaking about, they would have to.
That moose.
We can even host specific lives some days just to answer questions.
That's what I'd rather do anyway.
Yes, sir.
I mean, easier for me. I mean, for real. All is well, whatever we got to do to, reach whoever we need to reach. I'm just saying. Should be easy for me. Oh, I see what it is. Okay, so right here it shows you, everybody that's like on these different platforms. Like, so let me see. They don't let me do shit though. It basically says, okay, I see what it is. I see exactly. Basically says, okay, I see what it is. I see exactly. Basically says, okay, I see what it is. Exactly. Basically says, okay. Quality dumbed down bad on here. It's horrible. There you go. Looks a lot better now. Okay, so now on thought processes, there's more people showing up on thought processes right now. It
Yes, sir.
says 2 people watching. So what's up, family? Who's ever on thought processes? We figuring it out. It's like I had to streaming through several platforms and attempting to figure out what goes where and how. So all 2 watching now. Only thing you see who's watching. Figuring out how to stream on Instagram. Oh, so it went right there. What's the other one? Restream what?
Restream or
What's the other one?
Yellow Duck?
Stream. No.
StreamYard.
Stream. It says 4 people watching on there. Live. So it's 1 person watching on Twitch and 4 people watching on YouTube. Thought process. Did you send somebody to thought process?
I did.
Well, you could talk to people because if anybody that you know is on there, you could at least let them know that the system is over here. Brand new. It's only 8:27.
It doesn't feel like it.
Is that the real time?
Yes, sir. It is.
It is.
Okay. No way, it don't feel like the real time. I feel like some fabricated time. I feel like it's like 11 o'clock. Why? Yo, is that screen, is it blurry? Is it blurry in y'all screen?
No, sir, it's not.
Okay. Comes clear when I refresh it. So what up, though? What up, though? So it's 5 watching on the colors movie and 3 watching on. Yeah, that's what's up. Colors Clip 3. Well, when you get it and put these subjects that you have on, that you've already written up, we get this thing worked out right. It's gonna really, I think it's gonna really do pretty good. And now, so you could probably still kick it off. We could talk.
Yes.
I mean, that's totally up to you because
Yeah, I would love
until anybody actually, comes up.
Yes.
If anybody comes up, regardless, the objective is to get the information shared.
Yes.
Yes.
And no better way to kick it off than to kick it off.
And right there is how you set the vibe.
Blessings and peace, love, and blessings to anyone that can hear us right now. See, I put a couple of things up there, Restream or StreamYard. We've got a lot of subject matter that we're going to share. It's just that we have a system that we're learning, and Restream is what we started out with, but it's kind of incompatible with, seems to be kind of incompatible with Instagram. And even though Instagram is not what I really want to focus on, that's really what y'all got y'all stuff on there, right? It's mostly Instagram.
Yes.
YouTube is where I think you should be for this part because it can go hand in hand with the website as well as the Patreon channel.
Yes.
Because the Patreon channel is where we need to really be because we can talk freely on there.
Yes.
Freely. And they have to, people that get on there, they have to be members and stuff.
Yes.
Then whatever, you be getting value from there. Because my intention is to do nothing but bring value. I don't have time to waste. So what you got? Because regardless, this is going to be a video recording. You just delete it. What happened? You just came back. Okay, what's your connection doing?
Jumping in and out.
It shouldn't be though. Everything's solid out here. What you connected to?
Source energy.
How many bars?
All of them.
So what's your computer doing? When last time you restarted your computer?
That's the one thing I don't know.
You just leave your computer on sleep all the time? Bro, restart your computer, okay?
Yes, sir.
You gotta be kidding me, you know? You know what I'm saying? You tripping, man. Restart your computer. Let's see if we can get any action from that.
Yes, sir. I got you.
You could probably get some action from that, though.
I definitely wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, if you ain't restarted your computer in like, you don't know when.
Peace, love, and infinite blessings be upon you and yours.
They got
A lot of things are still trying to sort out amongst each other.
Who?
Jesus and people in their life.
Oh my goodness, they over there still bucking. They got a new set of people on there bucking now. That's the energy, though, I guess. I don't know. I'm not dissing them, but it flows. Yeah, it's obvious. It's right there. You back online?
Yes, I'm about to go ahead and sing some.
Yeah, you were on, but you were not. I guess you weren't vibrating into my support. Man got his ball on there. He over there dabbing. She be over there dabbing too.
knew that shit was fake. Hey, we doing a roast free fall tonight. Fuck it, who wanna come up here? Anybody get up? If anybody say anything to Pretty Face, I'm slapping them.
Oh my
Somebody better
goodness,
not
you
say
slap.
nothing to her. I'm slapping them.
You slap.
Hey,
Oh my
there's
goodness.
a lot
Behind
of
the screen.
Okay, I'm gonna go off his live because he talking crazy on live. Somebody say something to the pretty girl on my live, I'm snapping. All right, I'm there. We get
Somebody
back.
pop up on live just to say something to her.
Yeah, for sure. That's the energy attracting because he's saying I'm slapping. Well, you can't slap nobody through the internet. No disrespect, but you can sure pull up the energy of niggas who want to be talking that live stuff.
He was in the right for that. Wasn't he one who said they having a roasting party basically that basically you can come up here and say stuff about people.
No, that wasn't him. That wasn't him. The other dude said that, and then the other dude came behind him and said, "It's all good, man. Let them dudes do what they do." I'm happy to see everybody enjoying themselves online. It's not even a thing to me. So I just noticed that that's the energy that you get. I'm not interested in no roasting shit. Somebody come over here, that roasting shit. It's not too grown for that, man. I'm just not interested in that. That's not the game I play.
Yes,
I don't play no games anyway. And I'm damn sure not gonna be out here with my young king sons playing games with foreigners. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on the internet to me is a foreigner, no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? It's us. It's them. And I respect whoever we attract when we create a ally, and you know what I'm saying, a mastermind with another mastermind. But you know, everybody ain't gonna be everybody will fuck with you like that.
Yes.
You know, some people just, you know, in it for the spin. It's another thing about what we're gonna have to decide who we even be online with. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Real shit. That applies to everybody. I'm all love and want to be online with people who we can build with. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's what we're here for. We're to share some love and peace.
Yes.
Yeah. What is that though?
What the title?
Yeah.
The power of words.
You want to do it because we can take the videos down. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at least it'll be up there. Because it's going for like 28 minutes now. It's been live for 28 minutes on all of them different ones.
Yes, I got you.
Just so you can have time for people to get on or whatever, so that you can figure out how to go ahead and get it worked out.
Yes, sir.
Which will.
So definitely gonna get it. Definitely get this part conjunct.
Say what?
I said we definitely have to get this whole part up conjunct for it.
Yes, 7. Oh yeah, 7. Okay, what you got? You know what it is. Your volume is up. You definitely can be heard right now.
Oh, that's definitely good. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get started.
That's cool. I mean, 30 minutes. It actually says 29:30 right now, just with the 31.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because I mean, you can easily edit this video.
Yes, sir.
I mean, really, if you didn't want all of this space in the front where you were attempting to get, you know, all of this stuff where we're attempting to get it out set up. Someone just greeted Anya. Peace and blessings, Anya. You see that?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Can you respond?
The onion my app.
Can you respond though?
What are you talking about through messages?
You just type on the you can type in the chat on YouTube and it'll go to restream.
Yeah. Do you have the option to do that?
I can go pull up YouTube and then go to the live on YouTube.
Oh, okay. But I need to give you a way to be a moderator on this.
Yes, sir.
So how do you do that? See, I should have figured out that I'll see that. Where's Lamar at? So that was his department. He was supposed to be figuring that information out. Bless, Lamar. Okay. Hello, hosts. What's up? What's up? Afterwards, that's what's up. Just need to figure out how to work this, bro. Say they're popping up on there. Peace and love, family. Peace and love. Good morning. It must be in a place where it is AM. We're grand now, wherever you are.
Peace, love, and infinite blessings. May healing and wellness be upon you and yours.
Already. Already. In all ways.
We're just getting everything up and running right now, but we're about to be up here.
Yeah, just a few minutes of speaking on what is the title again?
The power of words. Just getting
The
some
power of words. Yeah.
how they have the ability to create your reality. It will affect it good. What anybody perceives as bad, we have the ability to control and create. So, my question is, how are you going to think your reality into existence? What words are you going to utilize to do so?
Wow. The words that I've been using so far being full of gratitude being one, love being the main one. You know, those words are powerful. No hate words. Keep hate out of my vocabulary.
Yes.
Even joking. You know
Yes,
what I
sir.
mean? Because it has that energy attached. There's so many words, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm into action. You know what's up. The words are the words.
You know how each and every single one of them have their own vibration that they carry with them.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Lamont, you look like a young clone with no hair on your face. Oh, man, it's like I'll be looking at you. Y'all different expressions of me, like different ages. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's all good. That's a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir.
sir.
Mhm.
You don't even look half your age. That's a great thing right there.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be in space. Okay, so that's your title, so you should give more information because it's the power of words. If you had a big audience already, you could ask the audience, their opinion of the power of words. And
Yes, sir.
since we're in the same studio, in order to communicate with you, I need to look at the camera because if I'm looking over there, the camera is looking at me, looking at you over over there. That's why I was just looking at it. I was like, okay. When you were looking at me talking, so look
Yeah,
at
we're
your
more used to real life. That's the thing.
yeah, because we're in real life. Now, see, it's a different way to do this. It is a different way to do this and make it where everything is. You remember how I had both screens on, but you guys were all on that one screen,
Yes,
and
sir.
it was right beside this screen, but we were on the same network.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
You remember that? Because
Yes,
it was
sir.
just picking up the camera, because that GoPro camera right there is live, but it's live on the A10. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, see, you're already talking 1,000 miles an hour.
Just getting something sorted out real quick.
All right, you can sort it out real quick. So you could have probably went on your live, or your Instagram live, in some kind of way sent them over there.
Okay, somebody that's out of the door. I know, but I heard the door.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Right fast, come here, Sarge. Come on, right quick. Right quick, hurry up.
Hello, good.
Hey, bro, what's up?
Slamming the door through the hinges.
Yeah, you slamming the door like. Sarge, come over here, man. Sarge, come back. Come on back over here.
Hello, how you doing?
Come on, man. Y'all not about to play in here. Don't even come here with that. What's up, Jules? What's up, Jules? What's up, baby? Good, how are you doing?
Joy, stop.
Hey, stop. You gotta start this shit. You come over and chill out. You just chill out. Lay down.
You can
Lay down, man.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I know you did this work. Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Catch you with you a little bit later.
Thank you very much. Glad to see you.
Good
you.
work.
See you too.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love you.
Thank you very much.
See you later. What are y'all doing today?
So,
What are they doing?
then we're actually about to get ready to practice in a minute. But then Imagine got to watch Jamal shot, and maybe she's doing her tries.
Okay.
And my he was just outside. He's got to take the drive back.
All right. Well, love you. Thank
See
you.
you later.
See you in a minute.
I'll see y'all.
All right.
All right. Value and appreciation for sure. All right. Ahmad, how are you communicating?
Do YouTube?
Through YouTube?
Yes,
Oh, okay. All right. So, but if I had y'all on, y'all would have to be on Restream, huh? You got a Restream account?
yes, I do.
Can you sign on through Restream and be on this live?
Hold on. On YouTube, why?
Yeah, on the Restream. Like, if you opened your Restream and I sent this Restream link to you, would it open you up in Restream? So, like, you open Restream on your computer.
Yes.
Just to let you
And
know,
then-
go on live over here on Instagram.
Okay. And then what?
Just that.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. Now, I gotta take me out ghosted, huh? If I'm trying to communicate with you over there. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Well, on
You want
Instagram, you don't have, well, for me to set you as a moderator, you may have to. But for that specific time being, good time to call.
It says you're live. I'm about to see.
Very good time to call. Hello? Hi, how you feel?
Connect me up.
Send
Send me a Send me a thing.
Oh, no, you all good. You definitely all good. I ain't tripping about that even at least.
You sending me a link? Oh, you can't see me, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it popped up right after you had called, so it ain't an issue. Yeah.
You see me?
You needed anything specific? Yeah,
Who
but
is
I
that,
just
Lamar?
brought it back in. It's Camille. You want Lamar to be sent this way?
Who?
Lamar?
I mean, it don't matter to me.
Yes, sir.
It does not matter. He can.
Hey, can you send Lamar this way, please? Can you please send Lamar this way? Thank you. All right, I love you. All right, bye-bye.
You were just live a minute ago. It says you're live right now, but you're stuck on the screen with a smirk on your face.
Hey, nice.
Okay, we'll restart. I'm gonna start over again. You gonna send me a invite. Okay, so you keep freezing at the same spot. It just said in. Try to see.
Hello, how are you doing? I got completely amazing.
What are you doing?
Just got done taking the dogs out before they perform. They're gonna do each of their songs twice,
Okay.
and then cameras gonna come out here. How you gonna be out here just one time, right?
We'll be out here, but I'm not doing
So you need some assistance or something.
Yeah, we were supposed to be out here when we was doing this, but all was well. Since Can you send me a invite, or do I need to go
You can
off the
do-
ghost and all that?
You can just send a word how you did, and I can still add you as moderator, even if that account is what it's on.
Okay, I sent the word. Okay, so it's gonna send you gonna send me something, right?
What? If the settings are on, yeah, it's definitely turn them off. For you, no problems.
Man, stipulations, man. It's a lot of motherfucking stipulations.
I'm just waiting for that one word to be sent.
I sent it 5 times already. This dude right here.
Rewatch it now.
What?
That's y'all there, huh?
Yeah, you supposed to be on the screen right here too. Cause all you gotta do is sign into the link that I sent you. Press to join. Send request. What up, though? What's up?
Hey guys.
Peace and love to you.
Peace
How
and love.
you
Love,
feeling,
man.
How
How
you
you
feeling,
doing?
man? Good.
Peace and
I've
love.
seen better days, but so far I'm hanging on. You know, trying to stay positive, trying to stay confident, but not easy.
Yeah. Good, man. Look at that buzz up out here. Who is that? Is that me or you?
I don't know. I muted mine and then it went away.
Okay, you muted yours and it went away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm still alive. So that is yours.
Well, I can be heard from the background then, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, well, as long as you try, man. My thing is trying. After you start trying, you've already completed the task of trying. So it's no longer trying. You're in the process. So you know what I'm saying. So just keep it moving. You dig what I'm saying? Keep it moving, because you win, man. You win. Don't allow none of this. Don't allow none of it to throw you off.
Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. You're a pleasant vibe of energy, man. So don't even, it's gonna be days where we all have to go. We go through stuff. It's just a process. But I got this thing that I know how the universal laws work. You know what I mean? They're up, they're down, they're side left, and right. It's common sense to everything. So if you're in a bad space, know that the only space you can go if you're down is up. So you know what I mean? So it's harness where you are when you're down, so that when you get up, it's not something that you want. You can easily take control over it. You don't have to ever go back to it, because once you get control over it, you can decide whether or not you want to even have that feeling anymore. And like you said, it is a process, because life deals us processes. It's like human nature, things just in the course of things. But do you meditate, bro?
Not as much as I should.
Well, I'm gonna promise you this. Okay, this is what I have to tell you, and I'm on some cut and dry, cutthroat type shit for real. Okay, because I deal with young men over here, and I deal with young females as well. But I got young kings over here, and they've been stubborn in my life at some point. But I'm gonna tell you, I've been stubborn, and I'm telling you, hey, bro, meditate. Quit bullshitting with yourself. Meditate. It only takes 15 minutes a day, man. I know you bullshit more than 15 minutes a day out of your time. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's in a conversation with somebody that don't deserve your time. You dig what I'm saying? So hey, man, just meditate. Take that time for yourself, and it might take you 10 minutes to get your mind clear, but find a way to do that. Find something specific to focus on. Then you won't have to. You can relieve a lot of shit, like just learning to meditate, taking time out. People call it prayer too. You can call it whatever you want, but take time out to be separate from your shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a requirement, man. I'm 54, dude. I got to do it several times. I wake up in the morning, meditate, and vibe for 2 hours before I start my day, because it's important. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, and hey, I can't tell you nothing but by the truth of example, man. Do meditate. If you don't take 15, if you can take more than that, the more time you can take for yourself, you'll realize the more time that the universe will give you in clearing up the shit in yourself. It really helps you when you can start clearing up and it'll automatically make you start eating different, desiring different, the energy around you, it'll change, man. It really does. I'm a living example. I'm just a living example. I know for a fact it works, but you have to take out the time. You have to be sincere about it. You have to make a decision to really do it, bro. Like, don't bullshit around with it. People say, "Oh, it doesn't work." Everything takes consistency. You can't take a herb for one day and think it's going to work. Herbs have to get into your system. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. So just keep on, folks. It's all good.
I needed to hear that. So thank you.
Well, I appreciate being able to share, man, because we all need each other to assist us with this vibration of tone, this frequency of speaking love and honesty to each other. But it's not, like you said, it's not easy, but don't claim it. Claim that shit to be easy. Speak in the present of what you desire. Speak in the present of what you desire. That's what you get. So if you say it's not that easy, tomorrow it's not going to be that easy. I promise you. Tell yourself tonight before you go to bed that it's going to be easy. Give yourself a time to do a mantra just for do it 30 times. Pick a number a number that you love and do it. Say it that many times before you go to bed. And watch, you're gonna wake up feeling different. I mean, we shift this, man. We're the ones that make this happen, bro. Like, for real. If you go to sleep with some bullshit, go to sleep watching a stupid movie or some dumb shit, you're gonna wake up, you might have a stupid dream, or you're gonna wake up, somebody gonna call you with some dumb shit, or the first thing on your phone when you pick it up is gonna be some dumb shit, because that's just what the vibration does, man. You know what I'm saying? Take it serious though. Take it all the way serious, because it don't play, man. I tested it. I'm like one of them dudes. I gotta be proven. I'm like the brick wall. If I gotta knock it down, or either I'm gonna have to figure out how to climb across it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna hit it hard first. You know, and sometimes that has cost me. But in the process, I'm grateful I've been that way, because it's given me a different view of things as I've gotten older, as I've expanded my understanding of things, my understanding of things. I'm more peaceful and I understand that everything happens for a reason, and it's really time for us to just focus, man. Focus on knowing that you have the power to have whatever desired life you want, man. Happy, sad, whatever you think about the most is what you're gonna get, whether or not you like it or not. So since you can control it, I would just play with it even. You know what I'm saying? Test your hand with intention. Intend something and see if it works for you. Watch. Just, yeah, try it, man. That's what I say. That's the proof. How is everything for real though? Because everything's got to be good. I'm sure you can find more than 5 things to be grateful for over trying, to get through shit, like, for real. Because you breathing, you look good, you still look good as you did when the last time I saw you. You breathing, that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, I've got my family, I've got my friends,
Yeah.
I've got working, and we're doing what events here in Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm my, just promoting events.
Right.
That's what.
Is that's what you happy doing? That's what you do? That's what you love to do?
Yeah, because I get to meet different people, different artists, and I get to conversate and inspire them themselves.
Yeah.
And that's what I like.
Yeah. Well, see, you're here for it, man. So you're not trying, bro. You're doing way more than trying. Like you walking it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? You walking it out. So give yourself more credit. Get in the mirror and talk to yourself, man. See how you are, man. I'm saying, because you'll learn a lot. Just, doing some mirror incantations and mirror meditations, and just recognizing, look deep inside yourself and recognize that you got all this power, man. We're on something different. Yeah, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. I'm grateful. Like I said, I'm grateful that you were able to get through. We over here learning how to use Restream, and if I'm going to change from Restream to StreamYard or something, because we got the system set up. We got all these cameras and stuff to be able to be in different locations, to be able in the same studio but different camera settings with mics and everything. But just getting it all worked, dialed in. So we'll get it worked out.
Well, how about you? How are you feeling?
Man, I'm always good, man. I really stopped learning how to. I don't know how to complain anymore. Like that went away because I never found a solution for the complaints. You know what I'm saying? And nobody wants to hear when you complain. And then the most unfortunate thing, the minute you start complaining about anything, people bring you more shit to complain about, or they bring you their stuff that's even a little even more than what you got to deal with. Now depending on what type of person you are, and I'm an empath, so I start feeling some kind of way about people's stuff so I don't even go there no more. I'm good. And then I realized most importantly that there's no reason to complain about shit. Like there's no need. Like I'm grateful. Like I was saying, I woke up, I'm breathing, I'm great. I'm able to maneuver around. I'm speaking to my I'm with my young kings and queens. I'm able to be with my family. I'm still present in the consciousness, and I'm constantly raising my bar. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of being a better and better human being, because I know that's what's necessary, and I get to do this in front of my seeds. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have no excuses, and I'm like probably one of the few people that's blessed at 54 years old to have both of my parents still living, 79 years old, and me to be caregiver to them. I think that's an opportunity and a blessing inside of itself. You know what I'm saying? Consider they divorced when I was like 13. You know what I mean? So it's like I said, I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful because I've counted the blessings, and I can't count high enough. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, I'm very grateful to know someone like you that can lead others. Like that, my way of, you're showing me how it's done, and maybe in the future I can be the same way with my children.
Thank you, man. I will that it whatever. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you recognizing what my intention is because it's sincere. It's sincere to every energy field that comes across my path, man. I really want us to succeed as humanity because we got to do something better than what we've been doing, man. You know what I'm saying? We've allowed too much of the dumb shit to, get more advantage than we're geniuses. All of us are geniuses. We're here dealing with a lot of things that we shouldn't have had to deal with, but we have to because it's a process. But I'm clear in my understanding of it, and I'm just going to do everything that I can to share while I have the rest of whatever time I have left on this planet in this existence. I'm going to do everything that I can to share it. Get it to where it needs to be, and whoever can use it, I will that they're able to use it. If not, share, pass it along. Like you know what I mean. With whatever can be a blessing, that's what we're supposed to be doing. That's what I know the rest of my time is supposed to be here doing. So.
And we got no brakes on this process either. We're gonna keep it moving forward 100,000%. All gas, we cut the brakes.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Unity to you as well, Reflection.
Peace and blessings to everybody who's in the chats and everything. All love, all peace. Thank you.
Thank you for joining me.
All is well. Yeah, we got us up on a bunch of different platforms, but like I said, with using Restream, I'm not sure how to do the messaging back and forth to anybody that's on those. But as long as, because his profile, his platform is the main one we're working on, and that's Instagram. But we know that Instagram, you can't really use a computer to go live from. You have to use the phone. We got a full-fledged studio with the cameras and everything that we really need to use the computer, more stable line and everything.
Yeah, on the next, hopefully in the future, we can, talk more, just like meet up more. That'd be great.
Yeah, definitely.
I love. Yeah. So, I think your son, I think he's having a little internet trouble.
Yeah, I think his is the one that's jacking everything up because it's his live. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's his signal doing some stuff over there. I told him that a minute ago because on the other network, his stuff is a little weird.
Yeah, it's been. I don't know why it's doing that. Energy high.
I know what it is. Like I just asked him about his computer. He hadn't restarted his computer in like a month. He just puts it on sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, you got to restart it sometimes. Same thing with his phone. He probably hasn't restarted that in like a month. You know what I'm saying? Unless it went dead because of the battery, but otherwise he don't restart nothing. You know, so that's where I'm seeing the issues are.
Only thing I'm trying to restart is a running race if I come in second.
Well, you're gonna have to restart your devices if you want to stay connected, but it's not doing well. You're the only one popping and shaking and moving. You're the only one underwater at
He
times.
turned into pixels.
Yeah, he the one pixelating up. I'm straight, you straight, and he's sitting right beside me, less than 6 feet or 7 feet away, and he's over here jumping in and out. Hey, it is what it is, man. It totally is what it is. Yep. So, what time is it where you are?
It's 12 p.m.
12 p.m.
So like lunch.
Oh, just time. Okay, that's what's up. All
What
right.
about you guys?
9 p.m. 9:04 p.m.
That please utilize the charger.
Yeah.
You guys are like 9.
Yeah, 9 p.m. Yep, it's just got darker about 30 minutes ago.
The sun is always up, though.
Yeah, no doubt, no
For some,
doubt,
the sun is always up.
no doubt. I got this. Where's my? I'm tripping. Like, where's my? I'm like tripping. Where's my phone? And it's I'm on it because I don't normally go live on the phone. But I got this. App called Moon X, and it keeps up with the moon and the sun, where it's positioned, and it's it has something to do with the natal chart and everything. But it keeps it moves, and you put your information in, and it's actually constant. It's your natal chart, where you are in the houses, in the planets, and everything in real time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're right. It pulls up where the sun is. It pulls up where the moon is. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is live moon day right here, because yesterday on the 27th was a new moon. You know what I'm saying? So we just kicked it off, and that energy is a blessing. So utilize it.
Peace and love. How y'all doing tonight, man?
Oh,
Peace be with
peace.
you all.
Peace.
Blessing
and
to be
blessings,
here.
man.
Blessing to be here for sure.
Yes, indeed, fam. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. I just came back in from helping one of my good brothers heal. They went through a little traumatic time today, so you always want to be there for your loved brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Brothers who always been there for you. Want to make sure you be there for them. Somebody had sent me the live, and I have been following Ruler the Great.
No doubt.
For a little while now, and I said, hey, why not tap in?
I appreciate it,
On the
man.
line. I talked to this guy right here, a couple of this guy. He seemed pretty cool.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So I just come in to share my wisdom, share my insights, and also learn from you brothers as well. What's the science, my kings?
That's what we do. That's what we do. It's a blessing to have you here, brother. Blessing to be in your presence as well. Definitely. And I'm sure when you said you were healing, I'm sure your power is infinite, like we all connected, and that power that is from us as well, we share with you to share with your brother, so he can, whatever the situation is, it adds more power.
Man, I appreciate it.
No
Man,
doubt.
I genuinely appreciate that, man, because he going through some tough times, and he called me up, and I just left him. He's still hurting.
No doubt.
You know how it is. If he actually, not to get too heavy in his personal space, but when his loved ones became ill, greatly ill,
Okay. Right.
and you know how that can be. Have you ever been through something similar to that?
Yeah.
How you just want to be around the people who you love.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. That love you back. That's what you need. You need the love back. You need that, because I'm dealing with the same thing. It's a way we have to do it. You know what I mean? And you're right. I feel you.
Yes,
and that's the reason why we're here with this right now, because it is what it is. So I can relate, and I can respect it, and I salute you for being who you are, because for someone to want to reach out to you, you have to be in a certain vibrational realm, and to know that you know your position, so you went straight to it.
Yes.
May all power and blessings be upon you, and the ancestors bless you with everything you intend, and your desires be met.
Hey, see, I knew you was cold. I just looked at you right here.
All is well, man. All is well. All is well, bro.
I sincerely appreciate that, my good brother.
No doubt. I felt it when you popped up. I know, like I'm really appreciating the energy that my young king exudes, because it's what we represent, it's what I represent, and have had a time in my life. This is my young son. That's my son. That's one of my sons, right? That young ruler.
Oh!
That's my son, and this one right here. Yo,
What?
Product by
Crisis, and then McMahon. I got 7 of them here with me, 7 boys here with me, and 4 queens here with me. And when my oldest is, he lives in a different area right now working. But yeah, bro, we do this. We're doing everything we can to
Yeah.
raise the bar, man. Thank you,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what's up, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, let me say this. Like, look, my father got 9 children. You know what I'm saying? He got 5 sons, 4 daughters. I'm the second oldest, and we are close. Like, my I'm from the tribe of Huda. I'm second generation Nigerian. I was born, in the Hebraic Judaic culture, deep in the Bible.
Right.
But I've also grown and learned to get into all these different schools of thought,
Right.
to be able to find a common denominator amongst us all, to be able to, find a very simplistic formula for success on the spiritual plane, if you will.
Right.
And to see you with your boys is like, it took me back to how me and my old man, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that's a
Like,
blessing to hear, man. That's a blessing. But you well spoken, bro. It comes from the support of an elder somewhere, a spiritual elder or a physical elder, and it's a blessing to know that
man, my grandfather, you know what I'm saying? My kings, man, they made me who I am. The many nights, countless nights, spending up listening to them read to me, having read to them,
such a blessing.
Countless documentaries.
Well, hey, that's a blessing to know, man, and all the love and blessings spiritually, physically, wherever they are in whatever realm they're in. But bless you and them and the spirit that they put within you and what they share with you, because it's illuminating.
They're right here in the flesh with us. They're right here in the flesh with us.
That's what's up. That's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. A blessing, and all well, you know.
I wrote this show. Oh man, I love that. I love that, man. That is amazing.
Appreciate that.
That just warmed my heart, man.
Appreciate that, man.
It's funny to be. It's no strange happiness because the guy that I was telling you about, he just he lost his father. I don't even want to say that, but I guess it's no strange happiness. But I guess it's all kind of come back full circle when you start to see. See a man with his son and they don't laugh. Like, I be trying to get my damn daddy on laugh. You don't want to cut. No, man. No, I'm good, son. Be good, brother. Be good, brother.
Yeah, I know. I can imagine, because he got the different, they got a different vibe. And then your father, I got some Nigerian friends that's all the way live. And I just, I know how it is. And the ones who are with us. And this, I've met both sides because I'm a street dude. So I've had the opportunity to be invested in all energies, you know what I mean? And I can say that I'm totally grateful for all my experiences, but knowing, I know your pops, one of my dearest friends, and taught me finance and taught me real estate investing the hard way. The Nigerian brother, Mr. Abaruchi. He screwed the hell out of me, but I'm gonna tell you something. I'm raw with it because of him. You know what I mean? He taught me the right way, and I'm just grateful because of just the knowing. But yeah, I know where you're from, and I know what your pops is like. Like, nah, he got that knowledge though. He got what to share with you. But hey, that's why you here. This is your time. You still got it.
You almost sound just like him now. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Part of my vulgarity,
No, you're all good, bro. It's peace. It's all love and peace. Peace, love, and life from now on. And it's a pleasure, like I said, to be on here with you. And thank you for recognizing what my intention is. But you have to be one to know one, and to know that your kings represent well, bro. You represent well. I'm sure they're very proud of you. They should be. Especially I was saying they should be proud of you, bro. Especially being in here in this environment. We were he had a subject matter he was doing, and I just popped up on here with him because he had we're wanting to show up more, just sharing information, because I've been doing a lot of parenting coaching. My wife and I, we do parenting coaching. We need to impact the youth more. Because
I work with the youth. I work with youth for 8 years professionally. I have a curriculum that I have called Social Emotional Learning with an emphasis on cultural competencies. Showing young people how to be able to build their social and emotional skills. by looking at by being competent of the coaches that come before them and how they were social and emotionally aware to be able to reiterate and teach those ancestral ancient teachings and customs to young people in the schools today. I've been doing this for about 8 years now. So you say parent coaching,
Yeah,
man,
that's a
that's the
blessing,
same
man.
way from home.
Yeah, we need to network in some type of a way, figure out a way that we can extend the hand to, because it's the reason we're here is because this is, like I tell them, this is their space. This is their space, and this is you all's space. You all control this. This is for you all to control. Like we were in the streets, you know what I'm saying? But this is your space, and because the energy flows the way it does, and you can influence the way you do it. Man, it's just like I understand why I didn't have the internet when I came, but if I had had the internet, it would have been totally different for me. But I had to go through what I had to go through so that I can set the tone for them and be the example, because it wouldn't be the same times as it is now. Like then it wouldn't be, and the creator knew that things were going to be all the way different. They were going to be all the way live. So it is what it is, man. It's something special about just being here in these times, and
1000%.
yeah, know that we're here to impact the youth, and empower them by impact, because hey man, it's a lot of us that walked out. We walked out on ourselves, let alone the youth. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Like I grew up, like I said, I grew up, in the Bible, but not from a Christian standpoint, right?
From a clear standpoint, from a clarity, from understanding.
From a clarity,
Right.
right? And as to be more specific, having an understanding of, for me, how I was taught, for one, you want to be able to have a deep relationship with the creator of all things. That's
Right.
first and foremost.
Right.
You want to be able to abide by the laws of creation. The laws of the creator. The creator has laws.
Correct.
And then on to that, from that, you want to be able to have an understanding for the spiritual mother and the spiritual father, if you will.
Right.
Meaning that in the book of Proverbs, we deal with the book of Proverbs, it said that the father is the instructor and that the mother is the support. And what that does, that sets such a strong precedence, because if you really dissect that alone, oh my goodness, you find out that the creator is the law.
Exactly. I was raised in the Bible too. I was raised with people who had a misunderstanding of it, a misconception of it. So it made me get a better understanding. And for years, I was a Muslim for 28 years, very close to 30 years. I never missed Ramadan. I don't think I missed, but I used to pull over off the freeway sometimes and pray. I mean, I got really serious about it, but I learned everything I possibly could, because I studied the Bible first. I studied the Holy Quran. I studied Judaism. I studied Hinduism. I studied everything I could study. I studied the Book of the Dead. I studied everything, and I'm continuously studying, because, like you said, the school of thought is what's important, and it's very important to understand all of them, because they all apply to our wellness and our wealth, spiritual wealth, like for real. No matter how awkward something is, or the misunderstanding, or however it is, it's up to us to dissect or to feel our way through what is for us, like individually, collectively, and all. But as a people, as a unit in spirit, we know what we're supposed to do. You innately know, after you're here on this planet for a period of time. If I never had a Bible, a Holy Quran, or any holy book, I'm sure I would be connected to the highest source of energy, because I know, and because it is natural, bro. It's not, it's natural. You can't think low forever, bro. Like, unless you have to really. I know in my tribe, my tribe, you have to be feeding into it. My tribe didn't come like that. I just didn't. You know what I'm saying? It's not in my nature.
For sure.
So
you say you've been studying Islam. I'm 29 years of age. So I'm honored to be in your presence, my elder. That was the same age as my pops. My pops 55.
I'm 54. I'm 54.
Wow.
So me and your pops got a lot in common. Like I relate.
Yeah.
I relate.
Yeah.
We'd be honored to meet your pops.
I can feel that vibe.
That's a thing.
I feel it. You got it on you. It's on you. It's in you and it's on you. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
And it could be felt. You dig what I'm saying? For sure.
I appreciate that, and that's what I know. It's necessary to share out here too, because as it is, you see what my intentions are. You said when you got on, you've been following Rule of the Great. Supporting Rule of the Great, because we support each other. That follow thing is just for the internet. we support each other. You know, you've been supporting my young king, and he's been hyper extending my position. You know, making me want to come to the table more because people recognize my intentions. They see through them. They see what my intentions are, and this is my resume right here. This is my bio. You know what I mean? Because when they do anything and mention me, it's like, okay, wait a minute. Who the heck is this dude's dad? Who are their parents? And my wife is she's on something special too. You know, to have 12 children and to be in these times and to have 11 still in the home and to be sane and they trust us, man. They realize that our intentions are sincere, pure, organic. You know what I mean? And I'm all on the table with them, man. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'm an open book.
Man, I'm so honored to hear this, man, because like Rule, bro, you better love your pops, bro.
He does.
I mean,
He does, man. I appreciate it.
I
Thank
can
you, man.
tell.
Thank you.
You married me and me because when I was, I don't know how old you is, Rule, you know, but when I was a young boy, I'm 29, you know, and I grew up in the streets of Chicago.
I'm from Detroit, bro. I'm from Detroit, bro.
So,
Born and raised,
you know that West Light.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Indeed.
But you know, it's so important. Like as an educator, I know how you can tell the young man has a strong positive male figure in his life versus the young man who doesn't.
You sure
Right?
can.
And
Yeah.
you know, and I encourage all my young brothers. Like
You're
you
truly
have
right.
a father. You have a father who is well educated. He has experience. He has so much insight to share. You may not want to hear this shit all the time. Part of my vocabulary.
Yeah, you good, bro.
It is so essential. Like, man, I mean, my old man, like, I'm surprised he ain't called me yet. He usually call me at around this time every night. We just chop it up. You know, my grandfather, you know, you want to have those men because it's those men, those righteous spiritual gods, if you will. You know, kings,
Thank
you
you.
know, husbandmen.
Thank you.
You understand? Who's going to guide. See, the father's job is to instruct. The father's the instructor.
Indeed.
And the mother, she is the law. She is the law. I want to sit on the pretty ass down in the bed all day and then get running there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
No, you real with
father is
that.
the instructor.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
mama said go do that. Hey, what mama say you do?
Yeah.
Do it. So, you know, I got 3 children. I've been married for 8 years.
Oh,
You
blessings.
understand what I'm saying?
Blessings.
So, you know, and I got a 7-month, I got a 7-year-old and a 6-year-old, 7, 6, and a 7-month.
That's a
My son
blessing,
just
man.
made 7 months today.
That's a blessing.
Thank you, my elder.
Blessings.
I appreciate that.
All power and love on
And
your child,
I,
bro. Always.
and I see my father in me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. And you'll see, boy. Whoa, I'm looking, man. You can be grateful to see what's gonna turn out with yours, bro. You know what I mean? Because
I see you.
yeah.
I see you. Like, I'm trying to get like that.
I'm humble, man. I'm humble. This humbles me every day. I'm talking about. Like I said, my youngest boy is 7 years old. Like, so I'm with you on the 7. I got a 7 and an 8-year-old. My daughter's 8. My youngest boy is 7, and man, I'm living in your shoes as well because you don't get old. To me, I haven't gotten old as a result of my children being so active and pure and organic with the spirit with me. So that age thing, it hasn't. I don't know how it's supposed to feel to be 54. Like, for real, I don't know. I feel like I'm in how I felt in my 20s. Other than the fact that I'm way more conscious and more calm now, I feel like that physically. I feel like like I'm in my 20s or something. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have the stress that most of the people that's my age have. I don't do that.
I'm 50 right? Nah, I don't feel no 50 nothing, dog. I still feel good, goddamn.
Yeah, straight up. That's exactly right. I'm blessed to be in this place because I have some people younger than me that I'm like amazed at how unfortunately they haven't taken care of themselves, but like you know what I mean. And in the sense of spirituality, I know that comes. I got up to 320 pounds. I'm down to 210. You know what I'm saying? So it's no excuse. Like I because my wife was having baby after baby, I was working and not working out. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm baby weighting it up. I'm picking up all the weight. So over years, I picked up weight and I got up to 320. I used to hold down a 240, 250. Like that was my size. But man, I saw myself on a picture one day, bro, and I literally looked like a plump, man. I'm serious. I felt like I looked at straight up, man, because I had lost all the weight by that time, and I was just on a mission to lose weight. I started drinking alkaline water, and literally drinking the alkaline water changed the concept of my thinking. Like it literally made knowledge, more peace, more things that would help my physical being, my spiritual being come to me. It's like it just lit up a whole different side of things when I started pouring alkaline water. So then, of course, it's just like, I'm vegan now, bro. Like I never would have thought I would have been vegan, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm grateful because I realize now, I understand that we never ate for taste anyway. We ate for purposes of health. We don't have canines to eat meat anyway. Like we weren't designed that way. I'm not dissing for anybody to eat meat because I'm not that way. I'm not judging anyone because I did my work with some meat, like for real. But I'm just saying, it's just
told some steaks up.
yeah, no doubt. And I'm not gonna lie like it wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? But I understand differently, and it's just different for me now. And I still grill stuff for people if they ask me to. I'm not like that. I just have a different process of my own perspective, and it's all love. But in the sense of, man, it's just a peaceful place to be, knowing that I'm responsible for me now, because I had to reinvent me, bro. That's what happened. I had to stay in the mirror on me, and that's what really changed me, because I've had some things that go on in my life that I would not allow my children to even have to see. You know what I'm saying? And as a result, everything that has come, I've had to go inside myself, and that's when I really realized, bro, there's nothing outside of us that's doing anything for us, bro. It's the Creator, it's the God that's within us.
Exactly.
And understanding that, and just giving respect to the spiritual entities of energy that is around us. Just do respect. Like, it's just respect. Like, you know what I'm saying? But factually, we are who we are. We are the entity of the manifestation of all what happens in our lives and our children's lives. Because we create these curses and blessings in their life. You know what I'm saying? We are the ones that started off for you all, man. So and I knew that because I had to break mine from my father. You know what I mean? I'm grateful that my father showed me the love he showed me. I mean, I know for a fact this man loved me. He loved me. I mean, before they separated, he showed me so much love. It would be impossible for me to know or think that he didn't. So that carried with me even when he wasn't with me. So by the time it came an opportunity for me to take care of him, I jumped on it. You know what I mean? Because I know this man loved me. And then on top of that, I got the chance to get to know him better. My pops is a good dude, and it made me really start researching more of who I am, because I came from good stock. My pops is good, my uncles, my granddad. I found out so much more about my family members, and I'm still doing research to find out where we're really from. I know indigenous people. I know my grandmother. I got there both sides. I'm both Cherokee and Blackfoot on two different sides. I know that, and that's a very thick blood on both sides. But we got to get deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? I know it's deeper than that, and that's what I'm working on now, because it's important, man. Like, it's important to know.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It
I'm
is.
fortunate. I'm one of the fortunate ones because, like I said, I come from a cultured people,
Right.
Mm-hmm. And
they gonna make sure you know. That's what I loved about my people's. That they gonna you're not gonna be on this soil and not represent it too. You ain't gonna do that.
Exactly.
Respect.
Exactly. You see, my handle here says Mwana wa Huda. That's Swahili for son of Huda.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
And the beautiful thing about my journey, my elder, is that how rude, you. I teach my father things that he didn't know about our culture.
He teaching me things that I didn't know about, a lot of things, and that's what I know they're supposed to do. That's why I give them everything that I got. And I know, and I thought I knew a lot. I thought I knew a lot. You know what I'm saying? And then, but I know what's necessary to get them to give me more of what's necessary for us to grow. You know what I mean? And that's what the Creator did. I know that's what Source has done for me. Always giving me the right information to share with them, for them to magnify it and bring it back to me on some, okay, that's what I got to do. And as a result of us having the relationships that we have, and they communicate with me because they trust me now. When, we've had we got some things, we have some real life situations, because my oldest son, you always have a prodigal, you know what I'm saying? You do have prodigal sons. Like, you do have situations in your life where everybody's not going to be the same. Like, and I love him to death, but he chose to do some things differently than I would have. I mean, for the majority of his young life, I saw these different things, but as a father, I'm just doing my best to allow him to be and, stand in the place of my respect as a man and not, not violate his rights as a man, because I know he's got to be responsible for whatever takes place in his life. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm going through the process, but I'm proud of him now. I'm proud that he's on his own and he's doing what he's supposed to in terms of that. But because he's gone about things that he's gone about, I'm just like telling him, just my thing is, okay, be ready for the energy that you put forth, because you still have to clean that.
My brother got killed. My brother got killed because he didn't want to so out there and dead. My brother, like my oldest brother, dead.
See, that's what I was concerned about mine, and it's still something that does not go away. I think about this young man daily, so you know what I mean. It's not like I don't have any hate for him. I don't like the way he went about what he did, but that's not my life. I don't have ownership. My thing is just I am his influencer, and I will that he would have been influenced differently by me. But hey man, some people just look. He's my son. Our numbers, our charts didn't even line up right. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. It's just I get it. Like I get it, and I'm in the space where I understand that, and I live accordingly. But I got his back if he ever need me in a sense, in that sense. But as far as life is concerned, I understand that he chose his, and if they call me about anything, it wouldn't shock me. You know what I'm saying? Because certain things you just can't do.
Man, I'm gonna say this though, like for real, like I'm like when it comes to that, that's why I work with children, because growing up in Chicago, I've been in the gang, man, all that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
I mean, everything you could think about on some street tip, like I'm
official with it.
All my homies call me African folks, Muhammad folks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No doubt. But on some dangerous stuff when we young though.
Exactly.
I already know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was because my father, he always instructed in me to have principle and personality.
Mm-hmm.
You dig? And with my oldest brother, he was resentful of our father, because he felt like Pops was trying to tell him some shit that he ain't want to hear for real. That's really what it boiled down.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah. No doubt.
And it wasn't, and I know, because I be happy, man. I kid you not, my elder. Like about a couple of weeks before he passed, we have a conversation. He talk about how he wish, and I won't say wish it. He's starting to understand why Pops come at him the way that we come at him. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he I don't know what it was. It was like just a few weeks after that he get kicked. Probably on the 71st and Jeffrey on the east side of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? With a bullet in his head.
Yeah, it's amazing, man, how things take place and why when. Yeah.
It does. And that's why I tell people, for one, you got a father in your life, Jack, winning.
That's what I say. That's why I go so hard with helping brothers learn to be a better father, because I'm gonna tell you, this is an everyday thing. This is an all day, everyday thing. You'll never stop being. Once you start being, this is the most important job, responsibility. I mean, even to me, okay, I'm gonna just say it like this. My life is important to me, but what's most important to me is their lives. Straight up. And mine flip over fast for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't playing about nothing when it comes down to them. That's why I tell them to be careful how they come to me with things, because I'm going to go handle the business and we're going to ask the questions afterwards. So if y'all bring something to me and it's on some real something, it's,
That's how I know you. That's how I know you real. Because only a real one will go say like that. Look, don't come to me with no bulljack, because I'm going to get active.
Yeah, because
you don't want me to get active. Don't tell me.
Man, I don't know nothing else. I was raised. I'm an only child, bro, and I'm from Detroit. Okay, so I'm from 60. I'm 68, baby, and I came off the block. I came out the house quick, early. You know what I'm saying? Because no father figure after 8. Pops was in and out. Moms was working all the time, and she knew that I was not an ignorant child, so she gave me freedoms that she knew that she had to, but because she trusted me, I didn't do certain things. You know what I'm saying? When the parent shows you distrust, you just do extra shit just because. That's what I learned early on. You know what I'm saying? This is like,
hey, that's real.
Yeah, I mean, I learned firsthand because fortunately in the young part of my life, for 1 year, I had to go live with some relatives, and my uncle was a pastor of a church, and he had 3 children at the time. They were my first cousins, and one of them was my age, 2 of them were younger. And it was just the way they carried themselves when they got a chance to get out. I was more mature than them, and my auntie and uncle trusted me when we got older and I was around them. They trusted me, so they would let them go places with me, and I just see how they would try to carry out everything that was wrong in the course of a 15, 20-minute period. They can go like my young female cousin. She was just a little extra at the time. You know, I'm not putting nothing out because I love her to death. Hey, but you know, the wild child. My cousins, they weren't playing. They were gonna do what they wanted to do when they get the opportunity. Turned out to be very good human beings now, but it's just, you know, just looking at, you know, the pressures of all of that. You got to do, you better do this, you better do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was what hindered things with and misunderstanding of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yes, sir. Yes,
you know, so it's a process, but I'm grateful for all those experiences because now like I really respect everybody who's attempting to be something better than they were before. Like, you know what I'm saying? No matter what you say you are, I got mad respect for everybody's belief system because I don't believe anything. I know what I know. That's it. I don't believe
And I
none of
was
it.
just telling my homie, I was telling my homie, we were talking, you know, he like to cut the heads off with unbelief, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I've got to a point, like you said, my elder, like, I know that there's truth in order to believe.
Mm-hmm.
So when I have a conversation with a person who believes in Jesus, let's extrapolate the truth that Jesus shared.
Right. That's right.
You believe in Buddha, you believe in Muhammad, whatever, but let's extrapolate the truth,
That's
the
right.
universal truth, the
That's right.
undeniable truth, the verifiable facts.
That's it. It's enough of that to not worry about nothing else. You know what I
Not
mean?
about nothing else.
Nothing else. Wouldn't even
So,
be a
like,
conversation.
so that's why, like, yes, sir, because at the end of the day, like, love is the most powerful force on this planet, in my opinion,
Man,
right? Because I feel love heals. It's a healing force.
you
Now,
know.
the weakness of love is a person. You
Yeah.
know, a person who is adverse of love. Like, to me, like, see how peaceful I am, I come this way. Rudy, he didn't send me on live before he know my vibe.
Mhm.
I'm always coming on this love vibe, knowledgeable, conscious, and my brother's keeper.
And I can feel that.
So,
I can
like,
feel that. That's
but I'm
felt.
such a warrior. I'm
Yeah.
such a warrior, my elder.
Yeah, I know you are. I know you are. You're a dangerous warrior too, because the more, man. Let me tell you, I have to keep this thing in. I'm an Aries, bro. March 28th.
No, stop. What?
Yeah, bro.
I'm for the crap. Hold on. I'm sorry. Give me a second. I ain't just like. I'm sorry. Pardon. My step. Oh man, I got goosebumps, bro.
Like that. It's all confirmed, man.
Bro, my stepfather was murdered in 2009.
Wow.
His birthday, March 28th.
Wow.
And I've been having his murder. The guys who killed him, his best friend. I don't want to get to the whole story, but the guys they just beat the body and stuff like that. After over 10 years, they beat the body. They had a retrial. It was some crazy. It's a movie. I'm writing a book on it right now. To be honest.
Oh, okay.
But to hear you speak that as your birthday was coming out, I've had since this killer's been free. I done had about 4 or 5 visions, they call dreams, about my stepfather. You know, and he's coming to me and he's been comforting me in my journey.
Wow.
And then I couldn't just lie. I didn't even know this was your son. Then that moved me. And then to hear your birthday.
That's confirmation. It's confirmation. And yeah,
Wow.
his killers were afraid of him for whatever reason. They were terrified of him because
He said, brother, if you got a best friend, imagine your best friend killing you.
yeah.
No ill energies upon you.
Yeah, no, because I got, man, I'm grateful that I got relatives. I got who I thought was family have become relatives as a result of me realizing that I'm totally different and they just, it's just different. I get it. So no, I understand. I understand you got to move a certain way, but I realized that in that time, his Earth Day, more than likely he was on some Mars shit, man. He's probably on some spiritual warrior shit, like whether or not it was on street spirit or whatever, like a high level of energy. Because Something about that vibe. I've crossed paths with in 2020, right before COVID started. I met 3 people. One person that I had been dealing with for a year and a half. I didn't know his birthday. We just vibed so tough. His birthday was the same exact day as mine. And then he introduced me to one of his partners who was a twin. Their birthdays were the same, and we all vibed together like really. Because most times they say that energies are different, but that's not the case, man. And then another individual that I connected with, my same name as me, same birthday. So I'm like, okay, this day means something. Once I studied the charts, once I really got into it and started learning numerology the way I do, and learning things about the energy fields and where we are with the planets and the houses and everything. Yeah, man.
So wait,
yeah.
what year? 74? What year? 74?
I was born in '68.
So I say 68. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was born in '68. Yeah, so but yeah, I'm just like I said, I'm grateful, and I'm humbled by that, because I'm grateful that that could have been a confirmation for you, because the energy that I bring is love. So willfully, that just put all more peace in your heart about it, because that comfort is necessary, man. And then you being who you are, I can feel. I already know it's probably been hard to not take somebody's head off. Like I couldn't. That would be hard. I had a stepfather too, and that man, I probably, man, me being the type of person I am, I'm by myself. Nobody ever influenced. I never had nobody tell me, "Hey, man, don't do that." You know what I'm saying? So I just had to figure out what to and not to do.
This is so. Yo, wow. Yeah. The fact that you said that, right? The fact that you said that. When them niggas got free, I had it in my mind.
Oh yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Especially after getting
I'm
walk
really
free.
tired.
Yeah.
Being like, I don't want to. Yo, and in fact, you express that to you, but you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all, sorry, pardon me. Y'all that's the moment, y'all.
All is well, fam. All is well, family. I'm grateful that we're here to support you on it, because I know.
I'm trying to crowd this motherfucker with y'all, yo. I ain't trying to crowd this motherfucker with y'all, yo, but like.
I get it.
And watch this. I get it now. I'll call her right now. She'll tell you. Tracy weight when he died was 320 pounds. He's 5'11", 320 pounds.
Wow. That's crazy.
He was a track star. He got a scholarship to Jackson.
Wow.
University, Mississippi.
Yeah, somebody was afraid of that, brother. Somebody was terrified.
I appreciate that, man.
All is well, man.
And again, like to you, rumor, man, like, I'm preaching to the choir, obviously, but like, man, you get your father, man. This man right here.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Man, absorb that wisdom.
Family, thank you. I appreciate that.
Those lessons, bro.
That's the confirmation that I desire from just for them, because, man, because your father put that love directly in you, and you have seeds now, and you understand from the perspective from why you do what you do.
Sir.
Man, I have been up at nights countless nights, all night, just crying and praying and meditating and willing that they get it. That they just get it, man. That's all I desire for them, is to get it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, we don't know how much time we have in this space, but I don't believe in death. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in that part. I know we do transitions and stuff, and I know that you get your power right. You stay in a certain organic and pure love energy. You can communicate with people who have transitioned, because I do this regularly, so I know that that's the case. And that's
told you, man. He came to me like about 4 times, bro.
Yeah, because he's with you because he's not gone. Like, he's just physically displaced. He's spiritually gonna be. He's a part of you, one and one with you. Because hey, bro, like it's deep. It's deep. It is beyond deep, and I'm grateful for all of the confirmations as we go through. These are just more and more confirmations. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for that, man. It just humbles me. It continues to humble me, man.
Hey, y'all just. I'm not a man that should be. I'm not always moving. I'm always moving. If you get my drift.
No, I do. I do. I understand totally.
Yo.
I'm one and the same with that. I'm one and the same with that, and I'm grateful that we could actually move your spirit in that way because it's all love, man.
Yeah.
And that mastermind was created, and you're a powerful being. So I will that you don't mind if I use your power as well within me because since we created this love union like that, man, it's our power, man. We have to share it. We have to share it because it's an agreement. It's an agreement spiritually. It's just an agreement. That's all we do. We agree. We move. We decide. We do. You know what I'm saying? It is as we say it is. Ashe. You know what I'm saying? Ashe. And so it is.
So it shall continue to be.
Yeah. So
Yo, y'all just made my fucking day, man. Y'all made my day, man.
That's what's up, man. I'm grateful for that, man. I'm grateful to be on here and do anything like that.
That's crazy.
One at a time, man. One at a time.
I just came back in from my homie, man. He talking about his old man going through it. You know, and the transition of his old man.
Right.
And I just came in the crib. I just came out. I've been out with him, you know what I'm saying? Once a lady, he going through it. I'm just supporting my brother.
This is divine. This is divine, man. This is divine. I mean, because he and I, we were sitting here for 30 minutes, literally 30 minutes, messing with this restream on different platforms because you get on one and you can actually stream from all of them. And we were at 30 minutes in, and he was like, you know what, I'm just going on Instagram because, somebody's on here doing something. And I was like, let's do that. Because it's important. It's important for us to show up. It's important for us to show up, man. It's all the way important.
The creator is so divine, so
man. Indeed.
We have to.
All is well. All is well.
Beloved, what's going on? Y'all, how you feeling? I'm doing great.
Blessings.
You're going beyond great. You living.
Yes, indeed. Got some power on here. I got some power on here. Both of y'all brothers. Power, love in numbers too. Y'all know we increase. We increasing. You know.
Well, hey, man, listen, I want to encourage every single one of us to continue on this journey in righteousness, uprightness, nobility, integrity, with the intentions to spread this love continuously to all that we encounter.
I agree.
Because the universe is watching us, the universe is listening to us.
And the ancestors are holding us. Yes, the ancestors are holding us. Yeah, the ancestors are holding us. They got us. This. We agreed to this before we came to this part. You know, we agreed to this spiritually a very long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So all is well.
Yeah. Hey, man, it ain't many times. Anybody who see me on live, they can tell. It ain't many times I've been like in a loss for words. I'm trying to keep my words together because I'm going on for my articulation and things. But I'm so overwhelmed with man, splendor, gratitude, appreciation, happiness right now in this moment because, like we mentioned, the confirmations, and that confirmation is there's always optimism. There's always an optimistic aspect in which we can perceive things, and when we grip a hold of that optimistic perspective, it's so healing, it's so fulfilling, and to hear y'all, to see you, man, with your, you said 11, 12?
Yeah. Well, I have 13, but 12 or 11 of them are home with me.
I'm trying to get like you. I only got 3, bro. I'm trying to get.
And then you still got that one in the house.
I don't know,
Well, my twin flame is amazing, man. I'm honored to have crossed paths with her. But we summoned this situation. We agreed, and I want to because we got a queen on here. Queen Aset, blessings. Yeah, Big Mama energy is out here.
Andrea Bradford.
Okay, all is well. Who's that?
I was saying take the E away. Andrea.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, straight up?
Uh-huh.
That's her name?
That's her name.
Oh, man, that's what's up. That's what's up. My dearest fam is Andre Bradford.
Andre Bradford.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's no coincidences. All these things add up for names, numbers, everything.
So it's 10 seconds. So I'm going to pull you back in. Acacia, you as well. I'm definitely pulling you back in.
For sure, no. Yeah, that's what's up.
This right here, this was a session specifically for healing.
Yeah, because we was on this bitch 30 minutes before. It's still on there. Like it's still live on there. I'm gonna leave it on there too. I'm gonna leave it playing. Because
And
it's
now
just
you can
on
move yours, and you can utilize this right here.
there. What?
This right here.
Nuh-uh. Yeah,
I was saying that because when you were on here, yours was the one that kept going in and out.
No, that's you. Well, it's funny. Mine wasn't going in and out on mine. It was going in and out on yours, and yours
Yeah.
going in and out on mine. Because mine wasn't going in and out at all. Like for real.
Yeah, so I got you.
I mean, but you know, I can do whatever you want. So we can do whatever we need to.
Yes, sir.
But you on live now, right?
Yes,
So all
sir.
I gotta do is click into. You gonna join me?
Yeah.
Oh, it says I'm joining. Request to join. Send request. Yeah.
Yeah, that was quick.
I just sat in the house for a minute.
Yeah, you said that anyway.
We're back in action.
I'm gonna be back though.
Okay. All is well.
All right, thank you very much.
I love you too, man. Thank you.
Man, that right there, just the whole interaction we've been having here is just extremely inspirational for me. I'm grateful to be able to be in this vibration, be able to be having this experience with just who you all are as individuals. I greatly respect and appreciate just who y'all are within yourselves and doing what you know how to do and continue to.
Yeah.
Yeah, just continue to do what you know how to do to be a better example to yourself.
Hey, Rula, you so blessed beyond measures, brothers.
Thank you, man.
I mean,
Thank you, man.
I want you to continue to give thanks. Give thanks, bro.
Thank you.
Because you know how many young brothers don't have what you have.
Yeah. I'm grateful, man.
And you got a mother and father.
Yeah.
With both grandparents in the
May
house
not
at
be
that.
perfect and fuck well.
Yeah,
Man, listen,
yeah.
you are blessed beyond measures, man.
Thank you. I feel like I'm more blessed than.
Yo, I'll be honest with you guys, man. My dad never really gave a crap about me. You know, he only cared about himself.
Wow.
Because he's a filmmaker and he was trying real hard to be a celebrity, and that's all he thought about. And he always pushed us to one side, and he always put himself first. So I never really felt like I had that in my life.
Well, you know what? He's a perfect example of what not to do then, because you got you got everything right to do better. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they show up for. They either show up to be the best example for one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? We learn what to or not to do. You know what I'm saying, from them, and they're the closest and first ones that we see. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm not holding no grudges because my father, I looked at life. I was angry as hell with him for a while. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't around me. But once I grew up and started dealing with females myself and single females with children and things, just different things, made me realize that, okay, my father, it wasn't all on him. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm with my mom, it's a one-way street. Like anything she tell me, I can feel that because he's not answering my calls. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm gonna easily ride with that, but that wasn't the case. When women get into her feelings, my mom admitted to me after years, after me not speaking to my dad for about 7, 8 years, she admitted to me after I was 40 something years old that he was calling and she just wasn't letting him talk to me. And she did that when we were sitting, me, her, and him were sitting there, and this is a breakdown for me because I have a family now, and I'm dealing with some emotional shit that I have to get off me, and this, I know it came from my childhood, and I'm got both of them together. They're visiting me in Atlanta when I'm living in Atlanta. My mom's from Alabama. She was visiting me, and my dad's from Detroit, and he was visiting me at the time, and I got them there together, and I was like, yo, I really got to know, like, because he always told me, I used to call you all the time, and it was funny as hell because he would know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? He would know. He would be able to tell me, well, she told me you're working on your car. She told me, how the hell would he know that? Like, you know what I'm saying? So for years, I've been in the military. I've been in prison. I had this shit in my head for years, bro. Like, so by the time it actually got on the table, it was such a relief from my heart. Like, so we got childhood traumas we definitely need to get off of us, all of us. So make sure you don't take that shit with you, bro. Like, make sure you get in the mirror and shake it off. If you don't have If you're not in a position where you can go talk to your father in a peaceful way and just share with him, like, man, I will that you would have done it like this. I'm not holding no grudges or anything, because don't hold no grudges, man. You, like you just said, his crutch was he wanted to be a celebrity. He wanted to do filmmaking, but maybe it was he thought that was the way he could provide for you all. Maybe that was what. Maybe it wasn't necessarily him wanting to be a celebrity as much as it was that was his heart's desire. He had because I flow. I make beats. I had a record contract with Capitol before. I lost the shit because I got caught up and went to prison. I never wanted to be back in the industry after that. I realized I am the industry. We run it. That's the reason why that happened. I wasn't supposed to be representing how I was representing then, because what I was rapping about then and singing about, I would have, man, that's not how I'm built. Like, that's not how my life was. I mean, I'm built like that because I was having to be, but that's not how I want my children to. I got killer dead sons, and they probably mourning my life. They probably got music from me, but I'm dead because I'm caused it, I attracted it into my life. So we do what we got to do to make sure we put out positive energy. And all of them flow, make beats, they sing, they rap, they draw. I mean, I got the platform set for them because I want them to know that they're a brand. They're a brand. We don't do music. We don't do, beats. We produce, we create, you know what I'm saying? We do things that are making sure it's long lasting. But I wouldn't have picked that.
Before the family. See, it's no train happening. I just finished my project too.
Oh, straight up. Okay, well, yeah, it's no coincidences. No coincidences. We have to network because I'm out here in California. I'm plugged in pretty heavy with the industry, but they so damn fake, bro. I'm just in a different space. I don't vibe with low energy. You know what I mean? And they play the role.
See, my music is so high vibration. To your point,
Right.
And I speak love. I speak life. Like, I'll give you a quick little something I wrote a few years ago, right?
All right.
And if you're familiar with Bob Marley's song, you're familiar with Bob Marley, Burning the Looter.
I'm familiar with everything Bob Marley. Yeah.
My goal is to be the Bob Marley hip hop. That's my goal.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, you wanted the Marley, you Julian, you wanted the younger Mark, because yeah, you wanted them. Like I already feel you.
I'm Julian, I'm Damien, I'm Kimani, I've got them Skip.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, you're all of them. That's what's up. And I rock with all of them. You see?
That's what I say. I say, this morning I woke up in curfew and I was a prisoner too. Surrounded by faces like devils do wicked, what devils do true. I know who I am, I know who I'm not, and I will not follow them devils' rules. The devil, they mission the rule on this earth, but in the eyes of the gods, they devils rule. But fuck it, I'm telling dudes to burn, hell, and loot. Yep, that's what I'm telling dudes, because out of the midst of the ashes, I heaven grew.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's true. I cannot call them troops, only your presence and roots. I feel like that we'll pack together and we are on the mission to honor some roots. Ooh. In the beginning was the word, and the word was wisdom. That's why wise with the wise rule. We know what we do. And my mission is to heal them up. If we must be to kill them. And I'm just operate like
Yeah. No, I fucks with you a long way. What's your creation name? What do you create with?
Wise God.
Wise God. My son is Wise Flow. One of my sons is Wise Flow.
Get the fuck out of here.
No shit. Ruler the Great.
Bro, do you not see what's happening?
Yeah, no, I felt it when we started. Look, I gotta share this with you. I wake up every day. I do my gratitude meditations. I do my qigong. I do my workouts. I get my spiritual self together, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do. Like, for real, I'm looking forward because I know something going on with them, and this is one of the things because my king attracted you, and what we're doing is the same thing. We're about to elevate something really on something else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's a force that can't even be denied because, I'm like in that space. I walk in places. I'm not, I deal with the owners, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been blessed to deal with the owners. I don't deal with the employees.
That's
you know what I'm
what they
saying?
love about it, though.
You know, so yeah, so this is a blessing just to know that it's a whole different vibe. We got production over here out the ass. We got like 4 or 5 producers. I produce. We got instruments. You can give him a run. He was showing you the pictures of Bob Marley as you was doing your thing. But we got the studio jumping off with instruments and everything. So you know, we just we're live and direct. Same thing. Same image. Same information. Same information. You know what I'm saying? The vibe, the love. But it gets a little hectic as well, because with love, like I tell them, I leave the house with love. I do everything with love. If someone brings anything low energy, I'm still in my love energy. So however I defend it, it's still in the love energy. So I never have a negative vibe or thought about the things that I have to handle. So I'm not turned down, basically. You know what I'm saying? I don't turn up, but I stay on. You dig what I'm saying? So it's in the vibration of love, though. So by any time that I experience anything like that, it ends up being a loving situation, because regardless if it's somebody get their head cracked open or if we just go at peace, it's always something major you learn from that. And it's always end up being, a learning love lesson. I'm just keeping it 1,000, man, because that's in my life. That's what it's been. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, so like my father, he does music.
Oh wow.
My little brother, my father music on all platforms. I'm an artist.
Okay.
He's my favorite artist, like of all time.
Man, that's crazy.
That's the same thing for me. My alarms, I have his songs set.
Yeah, he makes me grateful that I did music and that I do music. They make me grateful because they listen to my stuff more than I do, and I'm hearing, like he said, he got alarm set and everything. It touches my heart, man, because my intention was to move, be able to move their hearts, man, be able to assist them, and man, I'm grateful for this. So it extends itself. It extends itself. We got to get live. What happened to Acacia? He never came back?
No, he never did.
We got to hit him up on the side too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
when I tell you, see that's there's no respect. I say my pops, like my little brother, my baby brother, he's my producer.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the vibe is automatic. He know your frequency. Your baby brother know your frequency.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm up my project, and I'm going to send it to you, though, man.
Please.
But it ain't dropped yet. I just finished it. My engineer literally just sent me the finishing, the final mixes on each of the tracks.
That's what's up, man.
And I'm so proud of it. Like,
as you should be, man. I'm proud of you already, and I haven't even heard it because I know what you're doing. I'm serious. I know what you're doing.
See, I'm gonna give y'all one little verse because y'all got me in this space right now.
Hey, all is well.
I say, I'm a light being, blessings to the ancients of the gods. Let my vision travel further than my words carry far. I'm a high priest. On the dance class, God in the ancient ways back. Lift the vibes of the youth to speak that science over tracks. You ain't gotta talk that wicked, that's that wicked man track. Now his wicked ass dead, his wicked ass soft and mad. Nah, speak that righteous shit each and every day. It's a lot in gratitude, I'm talking each and every way. Ja. That's the only kind of way. That's what I am man say. Strictly loops is what I play.
Yeah. I'm rocking with you.
I'm
rocking with you, King. Yeah. The vibe is good. I
appreciate it.
No doubt. So let me ask you. You just put it out on. You're independent, right? You're independent, right? You putting it out on your own platform, on all the music platforms. Or what are you doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have my musical company is called The Wise Up. The Wise Up is not only a musical company; it's also a non-for-profit organization as well.
Okay.
And the music is an extension of the non-for-profit organization. Like I mentioned to you earlier,
right.
I have a curriculum that I just finished I got the Google Classroom and everything just finished up.
Man.
And what we about to do now is, because like I said, I was working in school, so the
Yeah.
goal is to be able to take this curriculum, teach it to parents,
Right.
working directly with parents on how to be able to teach their child social and emotional learning with an emphasis on cultural competency. So, for example, what does that mean? Right. So, so what I do is I take, let's say if I want to teach the children the social and emotional concept of integrity, right? What I would do is I would connect it to an ancestral civilization, let's say Kemet, for example,
Okay.
right? And then we would show how integrity was a very key stone to the social and emotional foundation of ancient Kemet.
Right.
And then we would give them a definition of Kemet, a definition of integrity.
Mhm.
We play a game centered around how to show integrity. It's a game called Integrity Ball.
Right.
So we at first would like to give them the history of ancient Kemet.
Mhm.
We give them a definition of integrity. What's integrity? I don't care if it's preschool. I don't care if it's 12th grade.
Right.
What's your definition of integrity? Integrity is always doing the right thing when no one is looking. How do we connect that to the cultural competency aspect? Well, in ancient Kemet, we know that Ma'at, or the 42 laws of Ma'at, was all centered around integrity,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
And for an individual to, live according to Ma'at was for them to live according to integrity. And if an individual was able to display integrity, they was able to have a spiritual life and a good life of living and so on and so forth, right?
Correct.
And we'd say now after we just said all of that, educational aspect, we go into an activity to be able to test the child's ability to display integrity, right?
Mhm.
So in this game, it's called Integrity Ball. Very simple. In this game, there's only 3 rules. You can't make a sound. You can't make no single sound.
Mhm.
You can't drop the ball, and you can't make a bad pass, right? So the kids gonna ask questions. What's a bad pass? You know what I'm saying? All this stuff, right?
Mhm.
So we established those rules. Now in the game, here's the key. Here's the caveat. Mr. Hakeem can't put you out the game. Only you put you out the game. No classmates can put you out the game. I don't want to see nobody point fingers and say, "Oh, you dropped the ball," because that's then you breaking the rule,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So,
Oh, man.
you
Yeah. Yeah. That's
play the game.
yeah.
And you would see the little kid breaking all the rules. They stay in the goddamn game.
Yeah.
And you would see that one kid who didn't really break a rule, but they would see him like, "Damn, did I fuck up?" And then they'd take the seat, right? Take this about the game. At the end of the game, the first round at least, we have a debriefing conversation. And I'm observing the behaviors of each of the students, so I know who they're supposed to be out. I know, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I'll point to this student, "Hey man, I noticed you dropped the ball, but you stayed in the game. Why did you stay in the game?"
Mhm.
"Oh, because I want to stay in the game. I was having fun."
Mhm. Mhm.
Well, what was the rules of the game? You
Right.
feel me?
Right. Right.
You bring it back to that. So then what should you have done? I should have sat down.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you go another student. I noticed you sat down, but you didn't break a rule. Why did you do that? "Oh, I wasn't sure if I did something wrong, so I just wanted to make sure, so I did." Right?
Right.
Okay, now we started to show how each student could display integrity more and so on and so forth, whatever. Now we go into round 2 of the game. You feel me?
Right.
And then what you would see in round 2, the student who made the mistake in the first round, he's not gonna make that, or she's not gonna make that same mistake in the second round.
Right.
Right? And now we're showing that. So this is a part of the curriculum. That's just integrity. That's just the whole
Yeah.
lesson for
That's
integrity.
yeah. That's what's up, bro. You know what?
So
Go ahead. I apologize. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, like, we deal with social emotional learning, dealing with self-awareness,
Mhm.
social awareness, self-management, right? Things of that aspect. So that's some of the key things that's missing in our community and our children.
Exactly.
They don't have that. So with the emphasis on cultural competencies, we're able to make them competent of the cultural past of their ancestors,
Mhm.
whether that be ancient Nile Valley civilizations, whether that be West African civilizations, whether that be indigenous American civilizations,
Right.
that we can show them how each of these civilizations was rooted in a strong social, emotional, learning,
Right.
belief system, a theological system, if you will.
Right.
And what that ultimately does is it creates, it teaches them how to become more, prominent members of society, so to speak,
Mhm.
right? And then the music, how the music comes into all of this, because the music is an extension of what I do for a living.
Right.
You see,
Yeah.
So I'm teaching every song. Every song I'm teaching, I'm it's all high vibrational to your point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's lyrical than a motherfucker. Production is way nasty. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no
So,
doubt. I feel that.
Yes,
I feel that. That's so we definitely have to create something, because I just came out with a coaching app that I would love to figure out how to get your curriculum on the app, because I'm teaching parents as well. That's the main thing that I have to focus on. Yeah, it's not a coincidence at all. And I can see where actually you building an app for you would be a big deal too, because all these children have, phones, like, you know what I'm saying? And once you get the parents up on, parents got phones. And this is something you can communicate with them. It's like the way I got it set up is, the way I'm doing this app is like I can hit you with a daily message. I can hit you with the live. I can hit you with, if you're on any of the programs that I'm doing, then it's like you got live contact with me. And I'm active, man. I'm active every day. See, this is not just work for me that I did in the past. This is work I do every day, bro. Like I'm still, like I said, I got a 7 and an 8-year-old, and I've got a 25-year-old, and my oldest is 30-something. I haven't even had an experience of life with her based upon my early life and things of that nature. So all of this is to be, presented so the next man does not make some of the mistakes. So I don't even call them mistakes, but have to learn the way I did. And if I can assist someone to see it different or feel it different, then we make different decisions. Because if I touch your heart, then you're going to touch your son's heart. You're going to touch your brother's heart. You're going to touch another brother's heart, or a female. You know what I'm saying? Because it's important for us to impact our females, bro. Like we have to be compassionate to them, because a lot of them tough as hell, but they soft still. You know what I'm saying? They tough as fuck, but they really soft. You know what I'm saying? They talk all that tough shit, but come on, man. When the shit hit the fan, you know what it is. Stop. Come on, man.
I've been there with that, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Heavy, what's up, Heavy? What's up, man?
Peace and blessings, family.
My good brother, Heavy right here.
Peace and blessings, bro.
He says exactly. He's a very heavy brother, very knowledgeable, very insightful, very respectful. You know what I'm saying? I
feel energy, bro. I feel energy. I felt, bro, energy when I acknowledged him when he popped up, because I feel energy. Like they know what's up. I'm into this healing thing too, and because I got my mom to sharing with me this. I'm an empath. I've been an empath all my life, but she's been giving me how to utilize it even more as an elder. I'm getting older, and I'm having to learn how to channel all of these feelings and stuff that I've been having for a long time, because I've been hearing them for a long time, their feelings. I've been feeling their feelings. I've been doing a lot of things before I got conscious of these things. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So that's a big deal right now, because I'm tapping in. All these downloads I'm getting, I'm feeling. I feel it. It's clear. Like, you know what I mean? So just.
Let me ask you something, brother. Like, cause a lot of the elders in the community, they still hold on to religion.
Yeah.
It's a lot of community like still holds on to religion, whether it be Islam, Judaism,
yeah.
Christianity.
Yeah.
Do you think religion is the way for our people, or do you think there are things that we should keep from it or break away? You think the elders need to break away? Do you think they've done us a disservice for holding on to this, to religion for so long?
Family, that's a beautiful question, Heavy. That's a beautiful question, and I appreciate you asking it, because I'm grateful to answer from my perspective. Hell yeah, religion has damaged everything. Like it's everything. I mean, I was a Muslim for 28 years, and I realized when I woke up from that, I woke up all the way. I understand religion. I don't believe any of it. I have a knowing of what and who I am based upon understanding what they did with religion. You dig what I'm saying? And because they utilize it so much against our people and just humanity in general, you know what I'm saying? Because it's unfortunate that another culture of people can actually think they're better than somebody that actually they came from. It's sickening to think that a tribe of people or a culture of people could even think, when everybody know the history. I don't give a damn how much you want to deny it. You know the history, where it originated from. I mean, and unfortunately, half of them don't realize, if you get out the way, you realize that your ancestors are trying to get you on the path to get in line to be saved by us. Like no shit. Like I'm not trying to put it out there like negatively or anything, but we're doing a service for the whole galaxy, bro. We're it's different for us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a religion thing is all the way
But
wrong.
you better fuck with me. If you saw Ruler on the street and he was bumping like some little Uzi Vert, some little Polo G or something, I'm just saying,
Okay.
what does he keep it up? Does he scare you?
Me? Did he scare me? Nah, man. I'm on.
No.
Yeah.
Because though I feel like a lot of older people are scared of
Terrified. That's why I do what I do with my youngsters, because they are terrified. Your elders are terrified of these youth because they didn't do what they were supposed to do. They got a reason to be terrified. They didn't do what they look, man. If you knew that you were guilty of something, but nobody could really pinpoint, nobody could just like put your finger, but you knew you were guilty, and it's a really serious crime that you're guilty of. Wouldn't you be scared too at the outcome of some shit, or wouldn't you have a fearful some shit going? There'd be something going on in your DNA that would have you off frequency, especially knowing that everybody know, bro. I'm 54 years old. I've been knowing this since I was a child, bro. I've been knowing that even the elders with me, I've been against the grain. I'm like that. I'm like the rebellious one. I'm like all the hood cats, all the ones like I'm like these dudes. I'm just bald headed. I'm like my children. And I've been like my children. You dig what I'm saying? The thing looking like how the hell I want to look and having to carry myself in a way. And the elders never liked me either because, but I knew what they were on. They were sickened by religion. And I don't diss nobody because my mother is a beautiful human being. She means well. She did the best she could, and she is doing the best she can in having to deal with the fact that she even believed in religion. My mom's 79. Now she's like, man, I wish I would have known different. I wish I would have sucked. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are getting it before they get to the transition, and it's hurting them. But yeah, there's a lot of cats that's my age, man. They confused. I don't even get it. I've always been in the vibe of, I'm a chosen one, obviously, because I came to have these seeds that start children, and they start seeds, and they here to do something. You dig? So I wouldn't have been able to hold on to religion, even when my mom tried to force Christianity on me. Man, I could not stand that, bruh. My mom moved me from Detroit when I was 15 years old to Alabama. And I'm gonna tell you something, bro. That was the worst thing that ever happened in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody I just seemed different to me because they were in trances. They were walking around because my father raised me pretty much in the Nation of Islam first. But the Nation of Islam is like the brothers just stuck together. It wasn't like they were consistent with like what they were supposed to be doing. My pops anyway, but that's what it was more of that around me as a child before Christianity. So when my mom went down south, it was like she got saved and went into, the brainwash situation. But I was already woke, and so there was no way for me to even accept that. I tried to do everything. I tried to understand it, but I never could fit that square peg into that round hole. You dig what I'm saying? I never could make it work. It never made sense to me. I read the Bible, and my mom, I'm a very educated individual. My mom made sure that was would be the thing that would assist me. I wouldn't be crutched by being uneducated. So she made me read. She made me do what I'm supposed to do. So I never could get no understanding of it. And because I didn't, I never vibe with it. So yeah, it's been an issue.
The kids now get it so differently. Like Ruler, check this out, Ruler. Did you like nowadays? Would you say that kids now they get it through the knowledge before the experience, or the experience through the knowledge when they come into their awakening? Like nowadays.
So for us two to speak, when I'm speaking, you're gonna have to mute yours.
Oh, okay. Let me mute this right quick. Where's my mute at? You know where it's at? Hold on 1 second.
My bad.
Okay.
Oh, look at the dog. Oh man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what we got. We got. Yeah, we got.
It looked like it came from a breed that bit a couple niggas' legs and arms.
Yeah, that's the breed. That's the breed. Yeah, that's the damn breed for sure.
But yeah, my take on that is from my experience especially, um, it's a lot of the younger people that have experiences and they're trying to figure out exactly by what they experience. Hold up, exactly what's going on here? Like really seeking to understand exactly why what happens in the first place. So it's a lot of them that go by experience. Certain things happen and then they're like, okay, I want to understand this. And I was just talking with my grandmother about this less than a week ago. You could literally be internalizing questions and you don't say anything about it. The next person you have a conversation with, you don't even discuss anything about them, what you were thinking about, but the answers to what you were asking came up through the conversation. So when it came down to me, like utilizing my experience for me, I went through certain things, and then when I had went through certain things, my thing was to understand exactly why. Because I understand everything happens for a reason, but if it happens for a reason and you don't understand the first place, then exactly what did you go through it for? So for me, I was always making sure when it came down to stuff like that, I took accountability for my part first and foremost. Before everything, take accountability for the energy field that I'm vibrating in. So then any piece of information that comes in for me is just confirmation to what is. It's a lot of people that say truth hurts, right? But that's for me, that's a perspective thing because truth never hurt for me. Truth only confirms what is for me, especially if it's something that anybody considers as bad or ugly. I'm always more grateful when I get that news firsthand because it shows me that I'm protected by something that's not even going to allow me to go through it.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting right there on the brink of it, just being able to be on the outside looking in and not on the inside wishing I was out. So yeah, I'd say it happens with experience first.
Yeah. He's built like that too. Hold on, let me put it back. Yeah, he built different. You know what I'm saying? He's built different for real. He's been different since he's been a child. And honestly speaking, yeah, to be honest with you, he's real different. He's real different. They all are different, but I let them go through shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we went through shit. Like my in my generation, we went through shit. Like we had to. And plus, me being an only child, my mom was gonna see to it that I went through it because she wasn't about to go through extra stuff already having to take care of everything. She made it clear that whatever I attracted, I'm gonna have to be responsible for it. Not only that, I got to be responsible as the man of the house. And it just clearly made me, want to be in the sense of think. I got to think, and I make sure they think about shit. But I let them go through it, man. I let them go through it. I've cushioned shit for them, and it's come back to haunt me. Like literally, I've jumped in and tried to make it easier for them than what. But in order for them to really stand on their own, to me, I've had to literally step back and be like, yo, go ahead, make your decision. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support you, and I'm gonna help you up if you fall. You know what I'm saying? And if whatever the situation, we're gonna learn together from it. I already know what the outcome's gonna be in a lot of cases, but some of them, I got some Leo sons, and I'm a fire sign too. They can't be told shit. You know what I'm saying? I have to literally show them A, B, C, D. Here you go. Here's the end of this. Now you want to, and then they sometimes still, I don't know. Okay, yeah, I got you, Daddy. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. Come back and they just tried the shit. No, Daddy, my bad. Yeah, I tried it and it broke or some shit like this. So I know what's up, but I've learned now to allow them to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Let them go through it. Let them. My mom said she did me like that because I was a very aggressive child and I wasn't going to be told stuff. So she said she realized that I was going to have to, fall and hurt myself and get up and brush it off myself because she couldn't be there every time. And I'm grateful that she did that because she put me on the block hard like that.
You said something earlier when you were speaking about your father. I heard you say,
Mm-hmm.
You said he always knew when you was doing something.
Oh yeah.
Bro, listen, I'm in college, right? I ain't had a great support system financially in college, so I should bring techniques to be able to survive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And let's just say a lot of white boys, they You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can imagine.
Every time I did every time I did that, right? Because I knew better.
Mhm.
I knew better. I knew it was wrong, regardless of how I tried to justify it or whatever.
Right.
And this is a heavy question too, right? As far as having to live through that experience to learn. But what's beautiful is when you have one to come back after you made the mistake, quote unquote, or had the experience to be able to walk you through how their lessons was trying to help you avoid that experience, right? To build a high level of understanding. And every time I would do something wrong, bro, it was like the trippiest shit ever, Joe. Like, this man to call my phone, bro.
Right in the middle of your
So,
shit.
I'm talking about, look, I'm in the crib knowing I fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't talked to this man in weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's up, man? What's going on?
Yeah.
Good?
Mhm.
Yeah, what's happening? Talk to me. What's happening?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know you did something. I'm idiot. I'll call right now. You're telling me.
Mm-hmm.
I
No,
know you. Look, man.
no,
what's
I got
going on?
that. I know exactly what he got. I know exactly what he got. It's that love. It's that love. That's that genuine, for real father love. That it's like we get the intuition from our mothers when it comes down to our seeds. You know what I'm saying? Like the feminine intuition. Men do have that, man. We got that. And if you lock it away, you're not gonna have a good relationship with your child. I'm so grateful that my mom showed me love and my father showed me love. Because if not, I'll be. You know, it's a watch side, man. You know, it's offside. It could really be damaging that way. And we do need a balance, bro. We need that yin and yang energy. That chi is real, man. We have to have that. And the children need it more now, especially because it's so much false validation from, and the energy is sent through with so many bells and whistles to make them think that it is what it is, and so many false prophets on here telling the children different things, and they have so many different influences that's different than us, but more in their peer group, and they're gonna trust their peer group no matter how hard body you stay with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It took some experiences.
I used to think that, but kids always, it's just something about an elder that's walking in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That people will respect. That people will respect over anything.
Right. That's true.
When we watch the Kung Fu movie, it's dope to see the young nigga getting off and kicking fly. But it's even fly to see the old dude come out with the long beard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's real, man. With the wisdom whooping, yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
So it's like, there's something about it, and it's like, I think that what we deemed as wisdom and knowledge in this day and age, kids don't see enough, or young adults don't see enough elderly people preaching or practicing that, so they don't respect it.
That's true.
You know,
especially
if I don't respect your God, come on.
Yeah.
Like, you believe a religion
Yeah.
that don't even believe in that God.
Right.
Like.
Right. No doubt.
So this is a whole different place. So the respect that I'm giving you, I can still give you that respect without serving your God, without giving you this, without all that.
Well, that's where it's going to be earned in now, because we're in 5D. Like, we're already in the aquarium. We're already there, and these children came in 5D. Like, you know what, bro? Like 3, 4, and 5D. I'm gonna tell you something. I do understand the process of that, but I really do feel that some of us came here already in dimensions further than what is, and is now still happening. Because I have the youngsters, the little ones I have, I know that they're from a different situation. You know what I'm saying? And I know that, like, and it's really ruler is one of them. Like, they're from a different vibrational realm of things, and this disagreement was definitely spiritual before it was ever physical. You know what I'm saying? Because just looking at how organic it is and how it comes together, because like you said, I've been through everything for them, and that's the reason for the respect, and people do give me respect. It's like, before I get the chance to speak, when I go around certain energy fields, I know that I'm felt, because I feel, you know what I'm saying? I feel that I'm felt. You know what I'm saying? It's just the other side of that. And that's what, I guess that's what makes me speak when I'm supposed to speak and say what, because I don't have a script, bro. I don't have a script. I do have a situation where I can go back over some things that I've gone through, and I know it'll help. It'll help anybody who's gone through anything remotely close to it, because I've had to figure out a way to, get past things and get out of the loop of the mental, madness of being stuck in it. Especially, being around a bunch of people that believe a certain way, because they only go, that their intention is good when they say, "Here, brother, let me pray for you. Let me pray with you," and stuff like that. When you understand, like I do, it's like that's a waste of energy to me. Like I understand that the intention is good, so I go by the intent. But when it comes down to someone being disconnected because of their understanding or understanding of it, I know their power is not as great. I know the intention, from intention we get blessings. That I will never deny. But it would be much more powerful if the system was clear from, you didn't have to an interceder to go through, because we don't need an interceder, bro. We don't need that. It's like we're already the source of everything that exists around us, within us, all things we experience. Like everything that this I'm a result of it. Your imagination, you pretty much assisted my creation as well as I assisted yours, and we're doing the same thing as we move along right now, because we're in the present now, and we're all one field of energy. It's amazing how deep that is, but knowing that it's thrown off, the frequencies is thrown off because of those religions. So to the main question, yeah, I believe wholeheartedly that religion has been a hindrance. It's been a blessing in some senses, because I'm not gonna lie, I've met some people who believe sincerely, and they're beautiful people. They're good people. Their intention is sincere, but because of the understanding of the frequencies, that it is just, I understand it would be it's kind of a little harder for me to, expect or depend on or anything like that, because just the things that go with it, man. Because it's people that I know in religions, they'll flip on your ass in a minute. You know what I'm saying? People I know that are conscious, they get in the vibration of understanding of the oneness, and they really not tripping like that. It's more people like that are not connected to some kind of belief system that are more getting along out here than the ones we're going to war because of you're a Christian and I'm a Muslim. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what the beefs are about. I don't see too many people beefing about nothing. People get online and get to arguing about, they're not even on there. Nobody, they don't even go to church, but they get to arguing about Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Like they really do this. Like they sincere with the shit. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing how the brainwash and how the frequency is off so much that
You're the 10th disciple that made the sound.
you feel me? Right. And when it don't matter, bro. We in a different space. But yeah, and that was a very good question, man, because that's something that I have to that I'm constantly dealing with, because I still got a 79-year-old mother here who is like, she's just coming to terms with, she would not accept the proof of the scriptures were tainted. Like I bring her proof. I bring her all type of proof about the scriptures being, not correct in the sense of the foundation of how you believe it. The process is not right. So if that's wrong, then none of it could be no kind of way right. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't go into detail about it, because, they stick to one thing, and the way they've, toss it around. They take 2 or 3 scriptures and they don't even understand those scriptures, but the scriptures explain clearly what I'm explaining. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just, it's interesting, but I love everybody for just the fact of having a higher source and understanding that it's something bigger than themselves. And those of us that are supposed to get it, will get it, and we're supposed to share it. Who's supposed to receive it, they'll get it, and who's not, hey man, I understand. I understand.
I feel like our ancestors, it wasn't their job to like get into the detail of the matter, because their fight was so big.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
All they just needed to hold on to the fact that there was a God and that He's real. That's real. And that whatever and yeah. Right. But been allowed more. It's like as humans evolve, what makes us evolve, and evidence of our evolvement is luxury. and leisure time.
Right.
You know, the more leisure time we have, the more time we have to just sit back and do things. And now we have the time to sit back and educate ourselves on things that they didn't just have the time
Right.
to really educate themselves on a massive scale.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We get to know certain things about the universe that they could only dream of. You know, we're seeing people fly and hovercraft.
No doubt.
And seeing, we're going into dimensions and quantum physics and
No
things
doubt.
these are like leaps and bounds away from the 70s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a new world.
Man,
So
tell you.
our imagery and our understanding of what we are capable of should expand.
Right.
You know, and the Supreme should even seem more bigger to us than it did to even them.
Right.
You know, because of the paradigm.
It has to. You're right. It has to. It does to me, and I'm 68. Like I said, it's an energy field, and I know I feel that I came for the purpose of assisting them, being a cooperative component for them to get what they came to get done. Because I've never seen it in the way most of the people my age see it, and it's really a very strong most of the people. Like I really don't have too many associates as a result of them being that way. Like I'm, and I don't even go into it like that. I respect, like I said, I respect it, but man, I've had friends tell me, because this was at the time I was, practicing Al-Islam. They were telling me they couldn't be my friend because they were Christian and I was a Muslim. So you all can imagine just when I decide not to have no, title on anything, and I'm just I have a clarity on the energy field and the Most High's vibration and everything, and putting these numbers together. I'm with the science, man. You know what I'm saying? I get it now. I understand it. Everything was created from that, and everything that was tainted was created from that. So once you figure out that divine space, it's like it doesn't matter. That part doesn't matter as much as being the light to share from whatever perspective, because I can use scripture now to share with people who believe in scripture to get them to be balanced with me and understand I have no this, because I respect it. I respect scripture. I respect what position it was supposed to be in, especially for the ones who really broke it down and really have a clarity of it. Because man, if you look at the words and some of the words, no matter if it was supposed to be tainted or not, some of it's just good common sense. You know what I'm saying? This is a good history book for me. Like same thing with the Holy Quran, same thing with the Kabbalah, same thing with all of it. It's history books to me. It's really books that I can refer to, I can relate to, and same thing. Like I can put Think and Grow Rich in there. Like there's a book that's on that level, but on a different spiritual type of way. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Wayne Dyer's books. It's a bunch of information that fits in the same category. Books that would fit in a category of Bible. Some of them even put you higher in a higher spiritual connection of things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just open and at peace with that. But religion has been a taint for things because it causes us to be at odds with each other.
Well, because, and people don't like when I say this, but the book wasn't meant to be read by everybody.
It sure wasn't. You're right.
These came from people interpreting or trying to interpret things parts of the time and putting it in an occult literature.
Exactly.
To where only the students of the school could actually get the interpretations of it. Like as a layman reading the material, you're gonna say, well, this don't make sense, or wow, this is whatever. You'll take it literal, but you're missing the hidden message behind it, right, because of things that have been laid out behind it by the powers that be that laid certain things out. Correct. So it becomes a thing to just, like when they say, fuck it, throw the whole book away. Throw the whole book away. Right. Because if you're not going to go into the mysteries of trying to really interpret it for what it is and get it all out, then just leave it alone.
Yeah, you need to.
It's just going to cause confusion. You can go through your experiences, you can go through your life journeys, you can go get wisdom in many ways. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to touch occultic books to get knowledge that was hidden, hidden from you, but hidden for you.
That's
right.
You
know what I mean? So
that's fact.
You don't discover it.
That's fact. That's fact. That's very well said, bro. You just that was a very, very well stated statement, bro. Because you just defined the example of what, should be done. Like, leave that shit alone. Just because you're not going to do the research, you're not going to go back and do what you should do to find out what is. And more right is it was not written for everyone. It's written for the ones who have the power to interpret so that they could be the ones to share it. And if you feel it from that point, then you utilize it. But yeah, man, it was put in a different context. But, I feel that all is well within the context of the ether, man. No matter what it looks like, because I don't have fear. I've never been, up until about 8 years old, I thought I was afraid of stuff, but that went away when I was 8 from an experience that I had to experience. And then fear went away. So nobody can just tell me anything. And because I raise my seeds like that, it won't be any awkward information or, things received as a result, because they know everything is thrown at you like a curveball. You know what I'm saying? Play baseball. Everything is thrown at you like a curveball in this situation. And for real, right? 3 days later, it's a different situation, because that didn't raise the feathers enough. So they're gonna put some more shit on the table. It's just what it is, man. And when you know that everything is within inside, and all the only fear you could possibly have would be the fear of your unconsciousness. You know what I'm saying? That right there is what you should be afraid of. You're going to be afraid of anything being unconscious. You know what I'm saying? Because everything else is what it is. We are beings of light, here to do very, very real things. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure to be on here with you, bro. Like, I'm grateful to recognize my seeds attract some really powerful energy, and I'm grateful to know that is replicated for me. Like, I know that I'm so sending, I'm so summoning this for them, man. I want so much for them, their lives to be in a spiritual way. And I don't want them to get away with shit. I want them to go through it and get the lessons from things like I had to, so that they'll respect it more. Because I realized the things that I didn't pay attention to the lesson, I had to do it 2 or 3 times. And by the time it came around that last time where I really learned the lesson, I'm like, man, it's just like you don't want to have to never say I didn't have to do that. I'm not going to do that anymore. You get to a certain point in life, it's not going to redo shit.
It is so. People understand the power of words of a father or a mother over their child.
That's true. We're the guys in their life. We're the guys in their life, and they really are controlled by our situation. So I know that I have power over here. They love me. They've shown me so much love, man. They've raised my bar. They've made me have to raise my bar, and I'm so grateful to the creation in me, that the decision was made that I could be trusted with this situation, because that's an agreement with the ancestors. That's an agreement with the Most High, that I decided before I came into this physical being that this was going to be live or die. I'll have to do this like this. I have to be the example in the sense of knowing that all is well. All is well. I've been through a lot. I've been through the stuff that most people die from. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that most people straight up die from, I've survived. And so therefore I know it's a reason for me being here and able to, like you said, bro, like you feel those who went through it, the elders that went through it. I can go anywhere. I can go anybody's neighborhood. I don't have no kind of feeling about none of that. I'm in California. I go down to LA regularly, straight down, Blood Hood, Crip Hood. It's about the energy that you possess. And people look at you and feel your energy. Like, they feel your energy, like it is. So, and I know I'm not out here pumping out my chest, man. I'm not out here, flexing my position. I know the Creator got me on something real strong.
I realized, though, people respect the ones that actually done the work.
Yeah.
They might not be able to say it out loud, but they can feel it.
They feel that's
because
real.
they got experience in it. You went through it.
Yeah, that's real.
And I think that's what the generation needs now. I call them the show me generation.
Oh, they are. You're right.
Like that belief. That's like a cuss word now.
Oh, yeah.
Believe.
Yeah.
And the words were cuss words.
Yeah, you real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you real. You real with that.
You tell a kid to believe now, they will. Don't go to sleep in front of them, because you know what I'm saying.
I tell my children, don't believe nothing. Don't believe nothing. If it does not resonate with you when you hear it, then you feel your way through that. things that you know, things that you hear that you know that's going to they'll resonate immediately. You won't have to question anything when your intuition. I'm teaching them because my intuition has really, really been high, and it's getting higher and higher the more I expand, the older I get, and because I'm still responsible for them. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually, to me, I'm still responsible for them. So I'm in a high vibrational realm of somewhat protection, but at the same time knowing that all is well because I know what I'm supposed to share with them. You know, and that's what I'm doing. And willfully, you know, one thing I do know, no matter what, and I have to say this to anybody who's listening that has children, if you know you're doing the right thing, just keep doing it. Even if it doesn't look like it in your child, keep doing it because when they get out on their own, you'll see the fruit of your labor. You'll see it. When they get on their own, you'll see the fruit of their labor because it's going to be what it's going to be. They cannot do anything other than what you gave them. Even if they go try to do something else, it's innately going to be seen and felt by those of your caliber because I put it on. When my son, my oldest son, he decided he want to bounce. He bounced and didn't tell us shit. I didn't hear from him for 2 months, 3 months. I literally reported him missing because we were in a different state. Because I didn't hear from him, he left all of his stuff. And, you know, he was on some different stuff. I knew he was going through some things, but he wanted to confide in more his internet association than me. Like, you know, it's a process. Nobody's perfect. I've done the same thing with all of them, but everybody's not the same. People choose their routes. They choose to do whatever they want when they want. But always have, always will, and do what I'm supposed to by him. He decides that he wants to leave. He left, and he's been on his own. But I get, after 3 months of him being gone, he calls me. He finally contacts us, and of course, he apologizes. And he said, "Daddy, I want you to meet my supervisor, the guy that I'm working for." And it was a guy. He got on the phone, man. It was an elder. He was older than me. I think he said he was 60. But he's a contract. He owns a big contracting company out there. And I taught my sons, I do contracting, rehab on houses and all that. I know how to do all of that. But I raised them doing that with me, rehabbing properties and everything. I raised them doing that. So he's really good with his hands. He's really good with his hands. So this guy told me, he's like, dude, I just had to meet you, man, because I've never met a young man as strong and respectful as this young man. We can't find him these. I had to meet you guys. I can meet him and his mom and myself. He, got on it live with us, wanted a video call and everything to tell us how dedicated, how sincere, how my son looked him in his face when he first met him, shook his hand. I teach my sons integrity, bro. Like, I teach them, you're going to stand on who you are, and people are going to recognize you for who you are. Straight up, you got to look people in their eyes. Handshakes mean everything to me. Like, I'm from the old school with that. You feel energy from people when you touch them. And some people, not to touch them, but you can look at them and tell, don't touch them. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And I share that with them too. If you feel the vibe from them, you know how to carry yourself, but you stay in your space, in your organic space. But that's what I've shared with them. But that let me know that no matter what, I was looking at him like, this nigga, he did this, he did that, he's fucked up, he did, but in my human self. But that made me come back to reality like, dude, you did what you were supposed to do. This is what your job is. You do your part and don't be concerned, because this is free will. This is that free will. They're going to do what they want to do regardless. That's why I told all of them, down to my 7-year-old, he see me with this. He see me doing things like, if you ever want to try anything, I've been telling them this all their life, come to me. I'm not going to shame you. I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't do, because I know you're going to go do it anyway. If I tell them they're not, I'm going by me. My mom used to tell me what not to do in front of her. As soon as I get away from around her, I'm doing what the hell I want to do, because you told me not to. You know what I'm saying? So I know that's more in these times, because who are you? Like a parent? You like the last one on my social media, dude. You're not even a friend on my social media. Hell, you trying to tell me something? You know what I'm saying? That's how children are these days. You know what I have from. So I mean, come on, man. You got to have a good set foundation and a good relationship of influence and trust, man. You know what I'm saying? I stay in the mirror checking myself. I sometimes feel kind of messed up if I know I've been a little egotistical. They bring me something, and I'll be like, man, I ain't know. And then I think about it. I'll be in my room like, damn, I shouldn't have did that. And I call them in there like, yo, man, I wasn't tripping earlier. Right? It's on my heart, man. I just want to make sure that I don't. I appreciate it. I just don't want to have no I don't want them to have no hang-ups as a result of some shit that I did to them. You know what I'm saying? Because we put this on our children. The things that people go through, I feel like every grown-up that I've ever seen with a problem, it came from their childhood. More than likely, it came from their parent. You know what I'm saying? One of their parents or no parent at all. You know what I'm saying? Like present. So I'm very active with that, with the love showing, because it's important, especially because I've been hard all my life, and I'm not saying that like I'm hard, but I've been hard all my life. Like I have been. I don't have no choice. I've been on my own. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want my children to think I'm so hard that I can't show them the proper love and respect that I'm supposed to where they'll trust me. You know what I'm saying? They see me go through shit. I'm not ashamed of the things that I go through because it killed. It died. I think it was my time.
You did, sir. Yeah, it was sitting at 58 minutes and 19 seconds, and then it literally just paused.
Well, all is love. You want to just tell me to get back on just to say peace?
You did, sir.
You can tell me we're gonna end it, but we're gonna say peace because it's all love. Because we've been on that joint. We've been on that joint, like, for real. And that's been going the whole time.
It's been going the whole time. So I didn't post it yet because Instagram did what it did. So I got to go back to the archive and go get it from there.
You don't have to do that right now. Just pull it up live so you can tell them peace and love. We need to say peace. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I can go in after this and feel like we accomplished that because we got to talk to some people, share some love.
Yes, sir. Make some more connections on what really does matter.
Yeah, I wanna catch up with brother.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, I wanna catch. Where's Acacia, man? Hit him up.
Oh, he's actually live at the moment. So after we get off of here, considering we just coming back here to share a piece with everything over this, and then we'll
jump over there and tell him.
yes, sir.
My brother. Get me in, dog. Get me in. Can you get me in the back door shop? Can I get in the VIP? Can you get me in the VIP?
Man, all you got to do is just call my number when you pull up.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's how it's gonna be for everything. All you got to do is literally just call my number as soon as you pull up, and I got you.
That's what's up. We come in the back door.
That right there, that would be that right there would be a topic within itself, because by the time we get to talking about it, that right there is gonna go on for 3 or 4 hours.
I would love to do that though, because I've had to reinvent my discipline.
More than once.
Yeah, more than once, because things have changed so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was raised in the house with discipline. My mom used to kick my ass like flat out. She didn't play with me. That's just flat out. But I understood what it is. I understood what it was because
You went into that experience where you try acting tough against her, and during the point in time where they were the house was getting worked on.
Oh, you talk. Yeah, I'll share this right quick. My mom, let me tell you, she's hard body. Like, okay, she's 5 feet. She's 4'11". She might be 5 feet. Might be 5 feet. Maybe right in there, 5 feet. She's short. She's always been kind of small, like, so she's never been really a big person. But one time I remember I was on one. I was a teenager. I was on one, and they were working on our house, and she told me to do something. And I was on my, I ain't doing type of stuff, but I didn't tell her that. I was just moving around with my chest out. And I was in high school, dude. I remember this shit was real clear. And she told me to do something, and my mom is hands-on, so she felt like she should hit me. So she came in there, and I walked through, and I was like, she asked me, did I do it? I said, no, I didn't do it yet. I'm going to do it as soon as I get finished. She was like, get finished with what? And I said, I'm doing something. And that right there triggered her. She said, doing what? She ran up on me, and she stood in my face. She's like, go do what I told you to do. I was like standing there looking at her, and I was looking down at her because I'm taller than her now. So I'm looking down at her, and she's like, you better go do what I said. And I kind of like jerked my head back, and she pushed me. And I just looked at her, you know what I'm saying? Then she came swinging at me. She was punching me like all in my chest, and I was trying to hit me in my stomach and stuff, and I was kind of just like taking it. I was frowning at her, just taking it. She's like, oh, so you so big now, you don't cry now, huh? Oh, that's what's up. She was looking around. I know she was looking for something to hit me with because my mom is sick like that. But she was looking around, and before I knew it, she kind of put her leg behind me. She pushed me really hard, and my back went on the side of the paneling where it was a piece of paneling where they had not put the finishing on, and that shit ripped my back. Like, it just ripped me open. And I was on the ground, I was crying. She was like, "There, now, punk, what's up? What's up? You'll never get big enough." She was standing over me like, "You want some more?" She was like standing over me, she was about to beat me up. Like, Mom, don't play. She don't play. But I'm just saying, I'm grateful for that because I was unruly. You know what I'm saying? I was unruly. I'm serious. And I realized that if she didn't take the stance she took, I probably wouldn't have been able to be disciplined, you know what I'm saying, later on in life, because I wasn't really able to be disciplined by certain people anyway. Like, you know, it's the thing that she did to me that made me realize I have to keep myself in a certain space of respect, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but with mine, I started out with them like that. I started out, you know, not playing with them but that was an early thing. I started out so early to where, and I don't want to be I don't want to whoop my children all the time. I didn't even like that myself when my mom used to have to get me. So I looked at it like I learned how to get the relationship straight. I still snatch their ass up if I need to. I still got a 7-year-old. Sometimes he gets a little antsy, but I don't hit him. You know what I'm saying? I don't beat him with nothing. I got this thing now that I got an understanding with them. My energy is so heightened that I got this thing. I can look at them, talk to them. They know by the time I'm on some other stuff. And see, these boys, they big. They know I go to guns with them. Whenever they get ready, I'm ready for them. That part is going to be from now on. They know what time it is, but I'm not issuing. I'm not asking for them, hey, man, I'm ready for y'all. Come on, bring it. I'm not even trying to be. I want us to, if we got to buck with somebody, it's us against them. None of them. I don't let them do no shit with each other. They got some beef. We can take it outside, all between each other, and we're going to handle it. And we're going to get it, and it's not going to be nothing past that. It's not going to be no grudges, no nothing. And really, it's nothing y'all should be doing it where y'all feel like y'all have to put y'all hands on each other. For real, y'all should be respecting each other's boundaries. Y'all should be respecting each other as human beings because you all are intelligent. You all have the same, you know, opportunities. It's nothing for you all because your panties are in the wild. That's on you. You have to stop the crap. Like, so I'm just not with the bitch assness. I don't play like that part. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, that part. We don't do that. I don't allow that even with my daughters. My girls don't. We don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? My wife is not soft. I'm not soft. We're soft-hearted in the sense of how we love, but we don't have that soft thing going on. We would have been ran over here if we were like that. You know what I'm saying? We got a tribe over here. They would have conspired together and slap over us if we wouldn't have been on point. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know we got some power over here. I think about how I am as a human being, and I see how my wife is. My wife is a fire sign too. She brings that. She brings that to the table. Like, for real.
28.
Then we both born on the 28th of the month. So we got a lot of in the numbers. We got a lot of things, and it's interesting, man. This whole thing is interesting. I'm grateful. But yeah, it's important.
Yeah, I grew up getting bullied. I was bullied my whole life.
Really?
So, since kindergarten, I got bullied, and it just didn't stop for many, many years until like I had to stand up for myself.
Right.
And then it stopped.
Yeah. When you do, you'll never be bullied again. I bet you'll never be bullied again as a result because it's the. Yeah. I understand, man.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
But I had to learn to hold my own ground.
Right.
To protect my own space.
Yeah.
And to learn the hard way.
All of us will have to. All of us will have to at one point because if you're going to go outside of your space, it's going to be someone. Man, let me tell you something. What I learned, because I've been to college, I've been to the military, and I've been to prison. And you pray everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? You pray everywhere you go. Like as a man, especially because it's other men that just want to see if they can test you. They want to see because half of them weak as fuck anyway. So they want to see if they can find someone weaker than them. You know what I'm saying? So that's essentially what I've learned throughout everything. Like I've watched people attempt to bully people in military, prison, and college. Like I've watched this whole process. Like it's just an energy thing. Like you know what I mean? And if you, however you came, is how you're gonna be. I've never been able to be bullied. I've never been a bully. Well, actually, I wasn't a bully. I did get my ass whooped one time when I was younger because one of my friends, and he was my friend, and I didn't know because on the weekends I would leave and go to my family's house sometimes because that's what my mom did. But one weekend I came home and I was outside playing with my friends. And this was when I was young. I was in like the 5th grade and he was in the 3rd grade. But we were like in Detroit. You're kind of older. We didn't really move around like children. Like you know what I'm saying? It was like that part was different. But his mom had passed away like 3 days prior to me coming back home, and I didn't know. And you know, back in the day, it was a thing to say "yo mama," "yo mama," but I never ever said that because if somebody says something about my mama, I'm gonna break your head off. That was the rules for me. You know what I'm saying? But this day, I said something about this man's mom, and I didn't know she had passed away. And she passed away, and he went berserk on me. Like they told me that his mom, oh man, his mom dead, man. And I didn't know, so I felt stupid as hell. I didn't even fight him back, but he jumped all on me. He was just all over me. So I feel like I lost that fight. I feel like I deserved that fight because I did that. But I learned then don't do that. Don't disrespect people, especially about that. And I never did that. The first time I did that, I got into a fight and got pretty much beat up. You know what I'm saying? So I learned from that. That was like an experience. But the real thing I learned was after I went to Taekwondo school and all of that. I've said this online before. You know, I was by myself. Got into a fight at school with a boy who lived 2 or 3 doors down from me. He had a twin brother and a cousin who lived with him, but I beat him up at school. And I didn't even know, I didn't realize that his twin and his brother, wasn't thinking about triple team and all of that. Wasn't aware that people would jump on you like that. So I beat him up at school, and I was on my way home. And when I was on my way home, I had to pass them, and they were there, and they were about to beat me up. So I really, that was the first time I think I experienced fear. And I was able to get past them, and I ran home, and I'm beating on the door. My mom came out and asked me what the hell was going on. Basically, long story short, she looked me in my face, told me, look, I'm not fighting your battles. You're the man of the house. Your father's not here. He's never here too much. You're going to have to protect me. Win or lose, you got to go fight, or you're going to have to fight me. And she pushed me off the porch and slammed the door. So I had to go back down there and fight. So I'm going down there, and I'm really scared, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And we're getting close. So as I get close, the biggest cousin he's talking, the boy I had to fight with, he's not saying too much because I really beat him up. And his twin brother is kind of talking. So I get close, and there's a stick on the ground. It just pops up there. I didn't see that stick before, but I was probably too scared to see the stick. But it popped up there. Like it just popped up. And I grabbed it. I hit the dude in the face with the big cousin, and then I jumped on the other cousin. And then their mom came out and snatched me off, took me down to my mom's house. And knocking on the door, my mom came out with a pistol, pushed her off the porch like, look, we should be fighting fair around here. It shouldn't be all of this. And long story short, we all became friends. But that's what made me lose my fear because I had to fight them 3 boys. And it just, from then on, I'm like, my father found out about that. He was like, look, if somebody ever say they're going to do something to you, do it to them first. If they're close enough to you, don't take for granted that they won't. If they say they'll do it, they will. So make sure you don't let nobody do nothing. So if somebody's close enough to you, and they said, so I never allowed nobody to get close to me. And I'm from Detroit. You could just be standing there talking, think you cool, and somebody punch you in the mouth because they just want to start a fight with you. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that's just what I grew up around. But the fear thing went away. So I pretty much taught them fear is not even existence. When they do certain things like jumping off of things, climbing trees, they go 100 feet up the tree without no fear, like when they were little, because I didn't have that in their mind. You know what I'm saying? You fall when you're scared.
Fell out of trees and got back up and got back
We
in.
live in a fear-based society.
Yeah,
We
no
live
doubt.
in a society that is extremely fear-based.
The whole society
Your
is
seeds
fear-based.
mark-
That's true. That's true. That's true. It is fear-based. And I just don't
And
have
then
it.
I got bullied because people were afraid. You know, that's what I think. People were afraid of something.
Oh, no doubt.
Maybe they
That's
don't know
the only
themselves well.
bullies are the ones who
You
are
know, and
afraid,
then they
man.
start.
Yeah, that's the ones who bully are the ones who are afraid. If you're not afraid, what would be the purpose of doing anything? What would be the purpose of bothering anyone? You know what I'm saying? It's just an ego thing. You want to try to prove that and most times, you're not gonna pick on some people. Bullies don't pick on everybody.
They don't.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, exactly. Like they don't take on the big boys. They
No.
pick on the guy who's nice,
Mhm.
who's always smiling. They pick on that.
Exactly. They pick on
And
the
then when it's
happy
talk
one.
me love.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a beautiful thing though, because love is the most important thing. Most important thing. Yeah. But it's been a blessing on here. I think we're about to head off, but I wanted to make sure that we respectfully said peace and love to everyone who showed up, because it's been a longer time than we anticipated, but we were on here attempting to get the technical difficulties together. But the objective was met, because if anything that I said has reached anyone's heart or anyone's spirit in any kind of way positively, I will that you're able to use it, benefit from it, share it. And if not, just please just pass it along. Maybe it'll help someone else. And it's all love. Thank you. That's a blessing. And you be blessed, man, and keep on doing, because your try is over. You tried. You've tried enough. You're in the process. You're doing. So, hey, man, just take that energy and go with it. All right. Much love, family. All right.
Much love. Bye.
All right. So, yeah, I'll get on vacation right quick. He's still up here. No, he ain't on there no more. Yeah, got off. You can hit him up on a call right quick, just so I can tell him peace and love. So him pop up a couple times.
Yes, sir.
Definitely want to. I think I want to talk to him. Fucking him a long way. I think he's like one of the blessings on there. And he don't be with the bullshit. I see half these cats, they jump in and out of bullshit. You know what I'm saying?